So, Gizmo, I was showcasing to the guys the gameplay trailer for the man who has plotted everything, including our current conversation.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are. Today we're playing Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, Episode 1, Homestar Ruiner.
Still have that?
Yes, I do still have that. I bought it back before they took it off of Steam. And I
Oh,
was scrolling through my Steam library looking for something that would be interesting to play and something that would be a bit out of the ordinary for what we usually do. And then I saw this, and I figured, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. The game did launch in 480p, though, so I had to go over here, click on... Where's my mouse? There it is. Click on Settings, go to Graphics Setup, and scroll... See, it starts all the way back up here at 640 by 480, and it looks like absolute garbage. So I had to scroll all the way down to 3840 by 2160, which is a resolution that, as a child, I would have not even thought remotely possible, and yet here we are.
In the year of our Lord 2024.
In the year of our Superman, 2024. So,
New game!
Saving and loading!
Settings? Quit.
No,
Yes.
Scenes from the next episode. Quit.
no, you quit it, strong man.
it's been
You?
forever since I've seen these guys.
What if I
The audio
told
clips are a little bit low quality,
that
but it is... This
this
game is
entire
very
Medcast
long,
and our
very, very old.
conversations prior to this was all part of Sosuke Aizen's master plan?
Learn to become cool and attractive. Well, let's play the tutorial. We all want to be cool
Time
and
to
attractive,
check
don't
the
we?
email. The email,
Welcome
the
back
email,
to
the
the
email.
Medcast. And oh, what a motley
no!
crew we
The
are.
lobby is
If you're
busy!
wondering why I'm talking like
Hi,
Sosuke
folks. My name
Aizen,
is
his
Strongman.
gameplay trailer from
I'm Fee,
Rebirth of
pretty much the
Souls just
coolest guy on
released.
sandwich ever.
And
Hey,
yes, it
or
is
is the
quite
fella wants to steal your
amazing.
girlfriend?
Okay,
Welcome
relax
to the
your anus.
required by
This ain't
video
this
game
ain't
law
Funimation dub.
tutorial portion of my awesome game.
Bleach was dubbed
It
by
seems as though
Studiopolis,
someone
not by
stole my
Funimation.
state-of-the-art
You think
laptop
I care?
computer.
And licensed
You,
by
yes,
Viz
you,
Media.
need to help me find out who. Okay, let's take a look around my computer.
Just calmly relax
Move your
thine
cursor over
titties.
various items
Relax
of
thine
interest in the
anus.
room and click the left mouse
Is it
button.
I'm
directed
so-
by Neil
Think about
Druckmann
as
by
you
any
go.
chance?
Fuck no.
Yeah, those are my old computer games. They don't even
I'm
work
gonna
on
come.
Flappy,
See,
but
the
I
thing
keep them
is
around so
that,
people know how cool I am for keeping them around.
and I'm sure many of us
Uh,
already know who
I
Aizen is,
feel...
since
Strongbad, I feel kind
he
of personally attacked by
Oh,
this.
man, could
I have
you
a
I think we all
collection of
know what
floppy
Neil
disks
Druckmann
that don't
would
work
say.
on my modern laptop.
I wish I
I
could
think we all know
somehow
what
see
Neil
it
Druckmann would say
bigger.
after if they ever announce
I totally
Last of Us
stole this
Part
from my
3.
nerdy little brother Strong Sad. Man, that
he would
guy's
want
such a
more
whiny
or
twit.
Laura Bailey they getting railed by some rando.
Oh no, he's not the one railing, he's the one being railed, which is a lie I made the
Crying over losing it right now. Okay, this is an item that I'm going to keep.
So anyway,
Going into
I'm sure unlike quite a few
or
of the characters
collection
I've
of
talked about
surprisingly
on here
useful
that are
useless crap.
in Bleach Rebirth
See
of
the stuff from
Souls,
my
I don't really
inventory?
need
Just
to
click on
talk
the
about Aizen
inventory icon
because
in the upper left of the screen. It's the one that's blinking.
anybody
Don't think
who's
about using it until I'm
anybody
done talking.
knows
Don't
who
worry, Razor.
Sosuke
Look how
Aizen
many cool
is.
people are still
and
talking.
anybody who's
Why?
anybody will also
Anyway,
not
when
know
the inventory is
who
open,
that is
select
either.
the magnifying glass icon. Your cursor, formerly a dot, will become the
Okay,
magnifying
fine.
glass.
And based
Now
on
just
that
point and
logic,
click on things you want
Sosuke
to use the
Aizen
magnifying
and
glass
former
on.
lieutenant
It's like super easy,
and
man.
former lieutenant of Squad 5, and later captain of Squad 5 is one of the more
Wow,
well-known
didn't recognize that
villains in
punching grin
anime,
jelly-stained
and
fingerprint
for good
anywhere.
reason.
It belongs
And
to
guy
dun 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 the
is
little
pretty
brother
much
strong
one of the
side. Let's
merriest
go
people
across the
who has
hall
been
into his room and
mimetically
unethically
known
interrogate.
for things going according to Keikaku.
Ah, my trusty steed. Stoolie, I'd ride you
I
in
mean,
a
come on.
According
female
to
battle any day.
Hikaku,
According to cocaine.
I've won.
According to Koikatsu.
According to cocaine.
No, if this
Run
were according to
outside, but the
cocaine, that
stupid walls
and
will keep
Snowflame
closing
would be
all
the
the
one
time.
unplotting all of this. It was cocaine, you fool.
That
The only
goes
reason you even know who
downstairs. Will you all be
Snowflame
going
is
down
because of
there in this
Solid JJ.
tutorial?
Come on.
I mean, that and Hugbees, because Hugbees went over him in one of his videos.
I knew him before that was before whoever Hugbees was.
He he's a well-known YouTuber or who does like comic videos, and one of his better known ones was the one that he did on Snowflame.
Right now, who isn't doing comic videos nowadays? Everyone's doing them to the point where it's like top 10 this, comics gate that. Did you know this? It's this
So
comic's birthday that.
the thing is and the thing that made his Snowflame video so popular is just his very enthusiastic voice work of Snowflame.
He's
I
And
on
even go
remember
cocaine. He's
Snowflame
on
from the
cocaine. He
Linkara
better sound
videos
like that.
personally,
Ugh. I still watch him.
because I remember, because he did those in. I can. This. It's funny.
Anybody who doesn't know who Snowflame is,
If you
and
don't know who Snowflame is, you son of a bitch, he's the world's first cocaine-powered supervillain. Oh, yeah!
the
Why do-
supervillain gets his superpowers from getting cocaine. Oh, sorry. I guess I got rid of that nasally voice now.
Gesundheit.
He needs to blow his nose.
so
I kind of
you
find
know
it funny how Telltale kind of predicted everything about the future of point-and-click adventure games in this game. Because, well, and gaming in general, moral choices, because, you know, you could either choose to be bad to strong sad, or good to strong sad. That's
strong-
just represented by the devil horns and the angel halo.
People who don't know about Strong Bad would have thought that you were just having a stroke and not actually.
Okay, enough chit chat. Let's shake him down about my stolen laptop. Hey, little brother.
So apparently the one thing that I could do as a pumpkin is go down drains,
If
and
you
I
wanna
could
go-
even get
If you want to go
and I
down drains, that's your business. I don't want to hear how you go down on a drain. What?
No, I told you I
With
don't
either
wanna be
that or
part of your stupid
going
Well,
into
I
really tight
dreamed a
spaces.
dream in times gone by,
Fine, give
when
it back
hopes
and I'll
were
give it
high, and life worth living.
so so going back to Eisen. Eisen is a very sociopathic manipulator or type
Thank you. I
whom
followed
was
the
a
lappy too
whom was
well,
also
so I
responsible
could
for one of the
afford,
more
so I
shocking
had to
plot
stay
twists
in
in all of anime.
every place
Because
in
throughout the Soul
Berkeley.
Society arc, aside from our hero I was trying to get to Rukia, and Soul Society was kind of running around with like headless chickens trying to figure out who killed Aizen.
Oh, really?
Basically, it was a case of basically they just
There was a
imagined the
queso?
Eric Andre. Imagine the
Queso was
Eric
in there?
on.
Undernourished. I need to throw Bub's concession stand up here
Imagine
somewhere.
the Eric
'Cause I
Andre
discovered
meme
one
of
for Snoop
who
Races
killed
that
Hannibal,
landed to
but
my map.
Eric Andre ends up shooting himself.
Simply point to a location and click it to travel there. Give it a try.
Imagine that, and that is essentially
Left click on the location.
Aizen's whole twist there.
Ah.
I wish I was joking.
Hey, Bubs, I heard my stupid brother was down
Basically,
here.
Aizen and made it so that people would think that
Bubs, what are you
he got
doing?
practically crucified
You're supposed to be
on
sad in this part.
Oh yeah, right.
over the
Why do I
lieutenant
even bother
and
with rehearsals?
over
Hi,
the lieutenant
Zombie.
area
I'm feeling
of
so
the
sad
Sarai
today
tape.
that I think I'm just gonna
Hey,
close
which
up and go
and by the
home.
way,
No
hey, in the
problems.
show it was
Hey,
quite a
I
gruesome
need your
image.
lappy. If I want this guy to cooperate, I'd better
Well, in
change
the
his
show and the
mood.
manga.
There's usually a variety of ways to change people's moods. You'll figure this out as you go.
Yeah, seriously,
Generally, I
you
find
look up that
easing
stuff
up
and
or breaking your
you're
stuff
like, yeah,
usually
he
gets
got
the
fucking
desired response.
crucified.
In this
Oh,
case,
boy.
go ahead and give old Bluehead a compliment to cheer him up.
Give me a second.
Ah,
Cheer up, Bubs.
Shut up.
At least you're not on fire.
Yeah.
Best compliment you could come up with? Thanks, muscular strong man. I feel much better.
Anyway, last time we were on Banjo-Kazooie, we ended the last stream with mentions of Banjo-Kazooie Rule 34.
Yeah, and we were at Mad Monster Mansion.
Mhm.
In this session, we're gonna wrap that up and then go to other places. I
There's
just
like
I posted the image of Eisen's fake death in live stream commentary text chat. Look at that shit. Does he not look like he got fucking crucified?
the thing I want to look. Actually, yeah,
Dude.
you know what? You got me right. Let me see.
I don't know.
Little
It may
bit.
be just a picture of that came from his OnlyFans.
That's
What? You realize what the
what kind of
definition
OnlyFans are we
crucified is,
talking
right?
about here?
Yeah, what kind of Righto? Would you care to elaborate what kind of OnlyFans you subscribe to?
Do you even know what the definition of crucified is?
Yes.
Yes.
This is not him being
You would
crucified. This is him being impaled.
yeah, but some
It's
people
a bit more of the it is a bit more of the Count Dracula than you'd expect, but it's also like it's I'd say like the arms do need to be kind of stretched out a bit more for it to be
Yeah,
a proper crucifixion
yeah, I
pose.
know that, but yeah, I know that. It's just people have kind of described it as such.
They're using the wrong
Because
word then. They're
I
using the wrong
know.
definition. And
I know they're probably using the wrong word. It's just
Then why do you keep saying crucified?
well, that was something I saw on social media. Yeah, because some people were
Say that they were saying it.
because people were reading it were reading Bleach, and I was like, wow, no, that does in some way it does look like a crucifixion.
No. Not even in some ways. That it doesn't look anything like crucifixion.
Well, either way, Eisen got brutally impaled
There you go.
and
You
practically
said it.
displayed.
Goddamn strong bed. Please don't sing again.
I'm gonna check my what?
Don't stop
Dear
believing.
got a question. If you
Hold
hate
on to
All-Star so much,
that
why don't you just beat the
feeling.
snot out of him? Are you
Green
sure
lights
about that?
aiming for strong bats, abs of steel.
Stone, California.
I love how we
First
were
of
both
all, I
doing
don't think a
purposefully
Frenchie
bad
like yourself is in any
tone
position
deaf
to be
singing
calling
there.
anyone chicken.
That's because he's supposed to be tone deaf.
Comprendez-vous, cordon bleu?
Yeah.
Secondly,
Yeah, and I was more
I'm sure I
imitating
don't wanna beat
Krillin's
the
tone deaf
snot
bit
out of Holmes.
from
I mean, have you ever listened to
Broly
Renee?
Legendary
He's
Super Saiyan
obviously got
Abridged.
a lot of gunk up
Nick,
there.
I mean,
Yep.
Goku.
And of course, in the dub is like,
"Oh,
I just wanna be your puppy.
Don't want
Was
to be
that
anything.
was that actually what Sunny Straight was singing?
In the dub, yes.
Yeah, sing it!
Happy song! I can't stand it any longer.
Roshi, I didn't think you were that drunk.
Ah, shit, I think I screwed up with the controls.
Race to the end of the race.
All right, Homestar. I'm not sure why this never occurred to me before, but some French guy said I should beat you up. And I tend to think he's right. Put up your dukes.
Oh, hello, strong
Let's
man.
view
Are you here to watch the race?
totals.
A race? You mean like
Lilies
a
Valley.
race?
Breeze Easy.
You haven't heard about the free country USA
I have to go.
triennial race to the
Go
end of the
back and
race?
get
It's only the coolest and
at
most
that
important
Jiggy
sporting
from
event in the history of sporting events
from
I'm
that
about to
one
compete
fucker,
in,
don't I?
A race, eh? You know, beating you in a race would be almost as much
I can't
fun as
believe you
beating
went
you
in there.
senseless.
Now wash your
Is there gonna be an
hands,
action scene?
filthy bear.
I've been training my tweets off for weeks now. Besides, Marzipan has promised me a big victory party after I win.
So yeah, after Eisen kind of
There it
faked
is.
his death, he then kind of went on to fuck around with everybody else until eventually he finally decided to reveal himself. And given
Hold on, I gotta take this.
in some context that was skipped over in the anime,
Marzipan?
a
Yes.
Hitsugaya
Yes.
just lashed out
No.
in the
Yes.
most
I miss you too,
understandable way I
Punch
could
Jack.
think of
See you after the
by
race.
trying to
Bye.
kill him.
Not me, bro.
He was fooled
Marzipan's
by
just one of my
Aikyo
opinion on the
Kasuigetsu and
generations,
jobbed
and the
out.
cake jugglers, and the plight of the lowlands toad weasel, and the
Kyoku Suigetsu is Aizen's Shikai, which is a form of hypnosis that affects all 5 senses, including as well as Reikaku, which is one's spiritual sense. It's very overpowered.
Xenophone is finally mine. Now I can change all his speed dials.
Oh, nope. I don't want to touch that. Not until I get the note.
Hey, don't be fiddling with that Pogliacci stick.
Gotcha.
Hey, Coach Z, what's this heavy lord for?
That's for the second leg of the race to the end of the race. The pogo stick while carrying a heavy lord leg.
Ah, yes, of course.
So,
Silly of me.
also, from what I could tell, apparently, one of my mutuals has expressed disappointment in the new death battle,
What's the good word?
Fall Guys versus Among Us, and I'm like,
Oh.
and my response to that is, oh, who could have seen that
Well,
coming? Wait.
we'll be seeing that on Wednesday, so I'll be commenting on that further then.
Tell me more about this
And
race
apparently
in
the
which
next
you
death
speak.
battle is Kratos versus Asura.
Lame.
Yeah, it's to be expected. It was something people have been asking for.
Yeah, it was actually teased, Alex, and it's going to be animated by Devil Artemis, so at the very least, so at the very at least I'm like, okay, somebody who has far more passion for this is actually working on this, so I've got no issues.
If you can make a weird submission into a good episode, I have no problems.
Yeah.
Akutra
Yeah, well,
stud.
yeah, because who would have expected it's Saitama to fight a Popeye the Sailor Man?
Well, I was expecting him to fight someone, considering people are always saying that he needs to be in an episode.
Yeah, because I think the first One Punch Man representative was Genos, and the only real criticism I have of that particular episode was the way Genos was characterized. Because otherwise, yeah, War Machine totally beats his ass.
Rules are rules, strong man. Only Homestar and Pam Pam will be allowed to compete
Know what I mean?
in the Free Country USA Triannual race to the end of the race.
Fuck.
No, thank you.
I'm almost
Let me in the race.
Rules are rules, strong man.
I'm almost out of health.
So all a guy has to do is win a stupid race to get that really kick-awesome trophy?
Not even close. In order to prove themselves worthy of the Free Country USA Triannual
I
race
feel
to
like
the end of the
Banjo
race
and
for a trophy
Kazooie are
ultimate
judging
destiny,
me.
You gotta beat the best time of all the previous trophy winners.
You're a 30-something-year-old man playing a 64 game through a Nintendo Switch. Of course, they're gonna judge you.
The best time, way back in 1999.
You don't have to break it down like that.
So, this keeps... I suppose this joke gets funnier every year.
Come on, man.
To the end of the race.
Okay, so if
What
a guy
joke?
beats your time and everyone else's
Way
time,
back in
then he gets the
1999.
trophy, right?
You'd think so,
Fuck.
wouldn't you? But no. After the time
The 90s are now a long time ago.
Send the recording of the race to the official review committee in Stockholm for verification.
You know,
Then
every time I
the
end up
only
having to
get
see
is a new
something
Free Country,
from like nearly
champion
20
crown.
years ago, I'm like, oh
Swedes.
god, I gotta
Hate
go.
those
I'm gonna have to
guys.
go check for gray hairs, aren't I?
Just to summarize for all the kids playing at home, all a guy's got
'Cause
to do to win that
As
trophy
I saw,
is
because once upon a
hey,
time,
in
like
the
maybe a
race.
couple years back, I ended up seeing
So,
a
it's your time.
an image from a
And Z,
Smosh
wait for
from
me to
the
send in the video
Smosh
of the
if
race so the
video
results can
games
be
were
officially
real,
sanctioned by a bunch of meatball
a bit
lovers.
with Final Fantasy, and
You
I'm like,
got it.
oh god, I know where this is
Just
from.
to summarize,
Damn it!
and
Specifically, it was I believe Anthony trying to move the Buster Sword, and he was like, ugh, stupid sword.
I've
Stop
seen
fiddling
people
with that jangle.
actually make that joke funnier.
I'm sure.
And why are you still watching Smosh?
I wasn't. I just remembered it very distinctly
All right, why did you watch Smosh?
because back then I was young, thought it was funny at the time.
Hey,
I was
don't
young
go messing
too.
with my my booming
I
system.
just had
I
to.
actually used to watch a bit of Smosh videos too in the 2010s. A friend of mine introduced me to those videos.
Oh, there's no accounting for taste.
Okay, where's the last friggin'
I don't know, man. Something about Smosh just never really rung with me, even as a kid. Thing. The only thing
That's
that they
okay.
ever,
Okay.
the only thing they ever made was that I actually enjoyed immensely was Oishi High School Battle.
Oh, you watched that too?
Yeah, like dead ass. That was the only thing I actually liked from them.
I actually enjoyed that.
Looks like they were trying to learn a new skill in terms of animation, but
That's
and
one
it looks like they were about to have a
graciously
third
big
season going on,
Dang
but they
well could
sold
be.
shut up
That's before the
cartoons from
trophy
what I
of Ultimate
understand,
Destiny.
so that
Or
prevented
if
them
the
from
winner
doing
of the
so.
Free Country USA Triannual Race to the end of the race.
Of course it is.
Either way, I'd rather
I'm
them
just
do
taking-
Oishi High School Battle than anything
That's
else
one
because
graciously-
Annual
they're just
race.
not
Of
funny.
course. I'd just
Especially
take the
since they thought they
trophy,
were funny
but
enough
it
to get a
appears
movie.
be held down by gravity.
so recently on Twitter, or somebody in the fandom of Don, on which is
Wow.
which first of all, yes,
Oh,
the
I know.
name
I
is
think I
an
know. I
is an
think I know what you're
onoma-
talking about.
is an onomatopoeia. So so an artist so a commission's artist ended up
Yep,
a vid making a piece
I knew
on
it.
that series
I'm
is
freaking.
but with but by blackwashing Okarun and
So not a
Momo
commission.
Isa.
So it's not a commission then.
It wasn't. And
those speakers sound any better.
and
Gosh, I couldn't
Ended up
and the
picking off the
voice
Japanese
actor
audience.
yeah, and the voice actor or for Okarun in
in
the English dub, AJ Beckles, ended up trying to use that as his profile picture. Needless to say, a needless to say, at this point, because of the amount of blackwashing that has been happening with the Japanese audience, they're like, yeah, no, we've had enough of this. Just stop doing it.
That's a big old tub of H2O. Just like
It's
And
time to stop.
and I'm like, yeah, you guys have you guys have been poking the bear too long.
I never liked that guy. Red flags.
Everywhere. Or it says as Buzz Lightyear.
Yep. Never trust a voice activist.
Nope.
So
there you go.
So has anybody seen that thing that Nintendo managed to get the Pal World devs to do? They said they've apparently officially stopped the Pal World pals from being summoned by throwing balls at them.
I've heard about it.
So I guess we're now introducing the Pal World cubes.
Which is already a parody in and of itself.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
what other
Just took a
shapes do you
shower a
see
few minutes ago.
Pokemon
Let me check.
parodies use? Cubes,
Nope.
triangles,
Fresh as a biscuit. Sounds like one
maybe
of
a
those
different
smell
colored
slash
ball,
dump
maybe a
situations
different
today.
design ball.
Does anybody remember that one
Really think you
those
should
two,
take a
that two,
shower.
those two
I
episodes of
really
Johnny
think I'm
Test
creepily
where
obsessed with my
they had
personal
a
hygiene.
where it was a Pokemon
I
parody?
know it.
Really? I just
Oh
turned
man, I
20.
haven't seen an episode in ages.
I remember it drawn together when it was still funny,
Not that I
and they
care,
had a
but how are
Pokemon
the
parody.
plans for your stupid moron
Yep.
party coming along?
I don't know, but it's been at least
All
2
right,
years since
finally got
Marzipan
all
called me, so
all
I
the
assume it's
jiggies
going
and the
well.
notes in Mad Monster Mansion.
Not
Nice.
that I care.
And let's
Now
not
that
forget the South Park parody. I
Ready for
got
the
the
big
bag,
bastard
I
or
got the
whatever?
bag,
Oh, now he's
look at
sitting
that.
in the shower and plucked my
Mhm.
eyebrows. Now we can go and do that three-way psych 'em up.
That
Banjo,
episode was fucking funny, and
the only
everyone
way
turned into a
Voice
bunch of
check. A little
weebs.
bit amped, maybe 50%
Banjo
limited.
is
Not
able
quite so.
to the only way Banjo is able to do that without taking
Is this
damage
bothering you? I'm not
is
touching you. Is this bothering you?
is by
Maybe
T
not.
posing
Stay
for
focused. Stay
dominance.
electric. Believe the cheese.
This place, give me the
All right,
jitters.
now let's
See ya.
go
Fight or flight, Big
go
J.
back out
No
because I
talking back.
believe we
You
pressed
made
the
the
grunty
sandwich, now
switch
get
in
that
here.
What?
That's
The
Coach
grunty
C's trophy
switch.
case. where all sorts of
It
frightening and
activates a path
achievements are
leading to a
celebrated.
Jiggy.
Trying to use a Switch? Nasty.
Not
Those
that.
touch these gym showers, aka
What kind of porn,
Nasty
grunty porn have
bitch.
you been tuning into,
Personally,
Gizmo?
I'm more of a bubble bath kind of guy.
Oh, the one
Two
who turns
scented
hot from the
candles,
game
a
over
glass of
screen.
Chateau Boulege, a loofah
Wow, your
jar,
best
oh,
note
sorry,
score for
kinda
this
lost
world
myself
is
for a
now
second.
100.
Personally, I'm more sorry.
Gee, you don't say.
Wubble baby buggy bubble. Wubble baby
Muddles
buggy bubble.
is an interesting fellow.
Let's see. Totally butter, stunner shades, $3,000 velvet training.
Oh
bag.
wait, never mind.
This
I gotta
must
get
be
that
Bob
gate
Bomb's
open
locker, all
and with
right.
Banjo. Ow!
Even
Fucker.
Bob Bomb's locker is a bachelor pad. I think there's even a hot tub in
All
there
right, let's go
somewhere.
back in here.
I'll be right back.
Did you hear what the the company's CD keys
Looks
have
like
to say
Strongman
about
forgot
physical
his limousine,
games?
but they're in space. Lunchbox
No.
Nope.
again.
But do go on.
So we all know how we feel about
Normally,
physical
I take
games,
everything
right?
that's
Like
not
it's a great
bolted
way
down,
to
but the last time I came
preserve
between
games that
Strongman
were
and his
only
lunch, he put
released
my
digitally,
uvula in
as
the
well as
sleeper
a
hole.
way to own your games,
Mm-hmm.
because
No
it not only
whammies.
has
No whammies. No
a
whammies.
physical game like a cartridge or a CD, but it also comes with
Even
other
if it
stuff
weren't
like
locked, I'd
manuals, cover art, a special
course, he
item
keeps
like
his
maybe a
office
trading
locked when he's
card
out
and
on
so
the
on and
track.
so forth.
Even if it weren't locked, I'd
Um,
rather not go into
the company
Birdsee's
that was
office,
behind
or the
the
Temple of Butt Pattery, as
the
it's come to be
CD
known.
keys retailer made an ad on their website that said only zombies
Look at
buy
me.
physical
Don't look at me.
games,
Look at me now.
and it showed a
Huh.
zombie, and it showed a zombie trying to get a
Wow.
physical game. Basically, they're saying only dead people and older people and old people buy physical games.
Well, I guess I must be. Well, I guess I must be one or the other, because I'm still
Dead
gonna be
man
buying
walking.
physical game. Yep, I'm a dead man walking.
Calling my f-stop. Shut up.
I still buy physical
Yeah.
stuff too.
Just to
He even
summarize,
he even posted it on their Facebook page. CD Keys
You got
posted it on their Facebook page with the caption "Only zombies buy physical games."
Well, they can go fuck themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Still at that point where, well, are we anywhere near the point where digital is even
I've got
is
half a
even
mind to go over to Marzipan's and give her a
reliable
piece of
on
the rest of
paper
my
anymore?
mind about not inviting
No.
me to her sucko party. But where should I put her house on
Because
my map?
remember back in the day. Because remember back in the day, they were basically just said they basically advertised digital only games as if it was the most reliable way to have them. Because we all know the drawbacks of having physical. Someone can steal it, you
Don't
can
touch the
lose it, they can
balloons. Do
break,
you know how hard
that
it is
kind
to
of thing. But at the
find
same
Pico Green
time,
Mylar?
you still owned it. It was yours. You
Don't
could do whatever you
touch the
wanted
balloons.
with it. If you had a copy of Madden '09 laying around, you could use it as a frisbee if you wanted to. You want to wipe your
Which is
ass with it
More fun
after a
than
shit?
actually playing the game.
I've temporarily
Yeah,
transplanted
you
Green
want
to
to
the
you want to wipe
indoor
your
so that
ass
he
with
won't get
a
trampled or
2K16
peed on
manual.
by a
You could do
clumsy
that.
partygoer.
But with digital,
You can't do anything with it.
what is there? Where's the
I
game?
saw
Oh,
the
let me just
loosest
turn my
soil I've
console
ever
on.
seen.
Oh, okay, so the
Not that I
game's in your
spend a lot
console.
of my
Cool.
time
Okay, so
staring
you
at
don't own
soil
it.
or anything, but man, so
Technically I own it, but in reality I don't. Because like what? The closest thing to actually owning a game
I
digitally
don't know
was
much
what?
about shrubbery, but I
The
know an
the Wii sh-
unkempt
the
red-headed
Wii
stepheads when I see
the
one.
Wii shop, because then you weren't downloading
Not interested.
a license, you were just downloading the game outright. From what I remember,
Yeah.
they weren't like, oh, under the license of but no, they're just like, you want to buy it? Okay, which game? This one? Okay, download. Okay, it's in your system. Cool.
You to a party.
Behold, I am Lord
But
Garglebroth. Come
with
for your soul.
360 and Xbox One and PS3 and
Mhm.
PS4 and then PS5, Series X. It's like you have to agree. You have to for a license agreement go all the way down because who the fuck's reading all that, and then press agree, and then you're able to play the game. and then now it's to the point where they have to tell Steam, yeah, don't tell people they own the game. Tell people the
Do you like
truth.
it?
Tell
The
people they're only
paper is made
renting the
from
game.
100% vegetable products from my
Kind
prize-winning
of odd.
You know,
garden.
so, well, yeah, well, that is quite the prospect.
Yeah, so like I don't know why CDQs would be like, oh no, that's archaic to own a physical game. Okay, so you don't mind that your game just automatically disappears from your library if, say, an online game you like
Who?
playing
Oh yeah,
has the
Homestar.
server
Well,
shut
I
down.
was just planning to throw a big party celebrating my
Yeah.
award-winning organic vegetable garden,
Now,
but no one seemed
Dumb
to want
hoe.
to come to that. So I added Homestar into the
so,
mix, and now everyone's coming. Almost
so
everyone.
one thing I got to say about out some of our older content from before we became in, the crew. I ended up going through. Oh, hold on. I got
The
some
Resident Evil
chat.
Is this the
6
saddest thing you've
playthrough.
ever
Miss
seen? I tried,
Mill
but my head
Oh
shears are in the shop.
Schoolin says, "Yo, oh, I love how the
Well,
our
it's
plots say
concession
F
stand,
you on
but
this
he
level." I'm
likes to
like,
call
they
me
don't
shop.
say F you, they say a thank you. Yeah, you gonna pay attention to the chat
As
or
far as
what,
I
lol? I'm
know.
sorry, I didn't notice the chat because I was still playing the game. Okay, take care. Like, so, Gummer Hype says, I like Banjo
Hey, I've
Kazooie,
been working
Jiggies
on
of
those for a
Time.
week.
Banjo Kazooie, Jiggies of Time is my favorite ROM hack.
Good way, strong bad.
I'm somewhat curious, but at the same time, I don't know if I
That's
want to
so
pull the
sweet of
pin
you to
on that
ask. Why,
hypothetical
yes, all
grenade.
of these
Do
party
you not
decorations were
try and
handcrafted
play
by
ROM
me
hacks that are
myself,
not
and I
snapped into
No,
bits?
because I
made
don't.
tiki
As,
torches in my underground
no, because I
terrarium,
don't know
where I'm
how to
making
get.
pendants for the victory banner
I
from
don't
a
really make
variety of
one
rose
work.
petals in my
Do
garden,
you know there's a
and
tutorials?
completed a 3-week course in ironworking at the local community
Right.
college so that I could hand smelt
Yes.
the cute
Well,
little
anyway,
Homestar float over there.
Mumbo, transform me.
That was a lot of words.
Apparently, Chris Evans is coming back in Avengers Doomsday.
As
They don't say.
what, as Captain America's son? Last I heard, he
They
didn't
don't.
have one.
Man, they don't fucking say. Okay. So, Gizmo,
Uh,
do you want me to inform you about what happened to Captain America's son in the comics?
oh fuck.
Okay, so there are two sons of Captain
What
America.
they
There's
do
the one.
now?
There's Captain James Rogers, who went on to lead the Avengers, who doesn't exist in the MCU because they sterilized his mother and sent his father back in time. So that's fucking great. But his other son from the Ultimate Comics
Oh yeah, because that was
cut off his face and became the Red Skull.
yeah, because we all remember Ultimate Captain America and love him so much that they
Yeah.
brought him back. Fuck Ultimate Cap. Most of the Avengers there are scumbags.
Why, yes.
Because I can't really make
I think
anything
what?
out.
Thor,
You're seeing off your
Iron
only
Man,
word. It's too blinding.
I don't like to
maybe
use
the
word hate,
Wasp,
so I
and
use the
that's
word
it.
chonk. I really chonk you, strong bad. I chonk you with the passion
I
of
think
a
those are the
thousand
only people
exploding
that
whales.
actually have some decency left.
That's interesting.
Like Hank Pym, and Hank
Oh,
Pym,
because
like you think he was bad in the regular comics, dude? He
If
outright
you do something
backhands
different with your
Janet
hair, I can
and
even
then
smell it from here.
summons his
Well,
ants
thank you for
to take
noticing.
care of the
I've
rest of
added
her.
just a little bit of muskrat sweat to my usual mixture of
That
Mm.
is
henna and
beyond
flaxseed oil.
stupid.
I know what you're thinking.
And
well,
people
you know
wonder
what else
what.
is really
It's faster to
stupid? The
exfoliate
Then he
usually
betrays
because
the
muskrat.
U.S. by
Well,
siding with
here's
the
the
bad
secret.
guys, and then
the
he
Ultimate
pretends.
Iron Man
It's
Black
amazing
Widow
how much
sex tape in the
high-quality
Ultimate
sweat you
Comics.
can get out of a
Oh
muskrat
fuck!
that's
Don't
been
remind me of
raised
that
in a
shit.
loving and stress-free environment.
Ultimatum. It's fucking terrible.
Okay.
Iron Man is the kind of person to make a sex tape, but he's not the kind of person to outright distribute it.
I'm going to try to precariously go over this without dying, hopefully.
Okay,
Fuck
so we're
me.
looping
This has
again.
been a little slice of torture, but I gotta run.
Good riddance to bad karma.
Hi,
Okay,
Brentilda.
let's see. Oh man, my map is looking a bit
I'll be speaking to
undernourished.
you
I need to draw
momentarily.
Bob's concession stand up here somewheres.
Hi, Cheeto. Tito, Bear, and Bird have found once more another spell they get. If one more page I see you turn, then Grunty shall Cheeto burn. Nasty witches, so code I shall tell. Enter red feathers on sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove.
Snakeboxer 5 manual. If I can find
Okay,
the
then.
roots to this thing, I'll have the cheat code that unlocks Snakeboxer 5's super secret forbidden mode. Hey, you with the face.
That sounds like me.
You done?
Oh, man. Shouldn't you be beating the snot out of Homestar or something?
Let's see.
How do you know about that? I'm your internet provider, man. I read all your emails.
What?
Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom has dirty
How's the
undies
fast-paced world of
hanging
concession
from the
stand?
ceiling.
Standing. Business
She
is
also has a
nasty.
loogie bush growing in a
Have
pot
you lost
beside
weight?
her bed.
I sure
Filthy
have.
old
This
bag.
green stripe here is actually one of them weight loss
And
dildo
you'd bet
belts.
be sick if you
Want
saw her
one?
enormous,
No. That's for
sweaty,
flying on
yellow
a fat rope.
undies.
Hey, no problem. Marzipan sent me to pick up her head shears.
You know,
She did it? Well, that's just awesome. I got 'em
Here, you
all
know what?
fixed up and ready
Fuck
to
it.
go.
No, thank you.
Whoa, these are pretty sweet.
Okay, I got the Cheeto thing.
Built them with my patented gyroscopic Ocho track blade action and passenger side airbag. Guaranteed to shave a shrub smoother than a baby's bottom. These are way too cool for Marzipan. I think I'll give him a test drive or 10 before I give him back to her. The stand's looking great, Bubs. Ain't it though? I had 3 new coats of bug spray put on
Okay,
the walls
so
last week.
the Jiggy
Thank
is
God I
in.
smell carcinogen.
So I gotta get
That
a
means
a
it's
one
working.
Jiggy in Freezeezy Peak,
Have you lost
which
weight?
thankfully is in this area.
Good grief, Bubs. You really let yourself go. Hey, man, I got a plan for the problem. More like a gravy boat problem. Man, Bubs, when are you gonna fix up this dump? I suppose you could do better. Strong Sad could do better, with one arm tied behind his back, and one of them black husky
You know,
baggies over his
currently
head.
in me playing Banjo Tooie
for
for this channel,
That's just
I
ignorant,
have
mean,
been
and only most
in
true strong
I've
man.
been playing. I've gotten up to
Gotta run. Bye.
Pterodactyl Land,
Always awesome.
which I believe is the 5th world in that game. Oh wait, I know exactly what I'll need.
God damn it.
You're crowding my f-stop.
Ow!
There's nobody here, Coach.
Wow, who'd have thought that Coach Z of all people would have really depressing shrubs? It's time for you to sweat off a few of those excess pounds, hedge boy.
Jesus. Okay.
Ta-da!
And now it looks like Strong Bad.
That is one handsome hedge. I bet hot trees will be uprooting themselves all over the place to make out with Hedge Flex Strong Bad.
Hmm.
Oh, you are so lucky that I can't do half the shit that I can in Banjo Tooie.
I can't even.
You
play
are
this-
so lucky, game. What?
I can't even play this game on the fucking Wii.
What game? The one I'm playing?
Shears and hedges go
Yeah, I was
together
totally
like
talking about
Solo
Banjo
and
Kazooie on my
Explode.
Wii. No, I'm talking about Rogue
Hey,
Squadron
I didn't
2.
mean to do that.
That's a very nice rendering, Strong Bad.
Apparently,
Fuck.
Timothy Chalamet is going to be in Star Wars as
Oh, no, you're
Jabba the
just getting
Hutt's
the
son.
These are strong sads.
Yay.
You mean that little thing that was in the Clone Wars?
Yes.
Well, that was very thoughtful of you, Strong Bad.
Paul Atreides.
Mr. Thoughtful.
is going to be in Star Wars. Usually the track for people who are in Dune is that they wind up in Star Trek.
And who are the people that end up going to Star Wars?
Marzipan's welcome
I
mat
don't
is
remember
where people
anybody.
leave all kinds
I mean,
of
hell,
stuff,
I don't know.
like bottles of freshly squeezed soy milk, underground newspapers, and on special occasions, flaming sacks of crap.
Let's see. Wikipedia still can't be sold. Fuck you, you're constantly sending me ads.
How about you sell it back to the original owners, dipshit?
Yeah.
Because people can't even make factual corrections, like how Anita Sarkeesian did not face immense harassment. Fucking poser.
See here.
Or the actual results
Linda Hunt.
of a certain or the actual results of a certain someone's attempted lawsuit.
Linda Hunt was apparently in Dune. I did not notice that. Although what I do know is that Patrick Stewart and Max von Sydow both wound up in Star Trek afterwards. I believe Max von Sydow was in. Max von Sydow was also was eventually in Star Wars. Let me see here. No, I'm actually wrong. I thought Max von Sydow showed up as one of the Vulcans in one of the Star Trek movies, but apparently that was some other old Swedish guy.
All right, let's go. All right, now that we've gotten in the jiggy that we were looking for,
Oh, well, never fucking mind then.
Let's go into Freeze Easy Peek.
I'm back here.
There is one more jiggy that I completely neglected to get. And let's see if we can get to...
Oh, yeah. I forgot already.
Where it is.
So, the CEO of United Healthcare got assassinated by somebody named Luigi Mangione, apparently. He just walked up to him.
I didn't know what the details were.
So apparently, this is just speculation, but apparently Luigi had some kind of back surgery, and his insurance wouldn't cover like a good portion of it, and so he decided that he was gonna go and take a veterinary gun and shoot the guy, and then he left his backpack behind, which was filled with Monopoly money.
Like literally or
legitimately, like it legitimately had stacks of Monopoly money in it.
But why?
That would be a very good question, guys. I'm not sure.
I can only guess it was to deter the police, make it think it was a robbery that went wrong.
Well, I'm not sure, but what I do know is that on top of that, he oh, there's stuff back here. Yeah, there's also stuff. There was stuff written on the shells.
This is the sign that totally notifies all trespassers that they have officially entered Strong Patio, the place where the tropical breezes blow.
But he got arrested because somebody at a McDonald's called the cops on him. That's interesting.
Oh, you fucking bear. You're a piece of shit father.
Apparently, and now people have been going back through his Twitter, and apparently he wanted to ban fleshlights, esports, and maid cafes.
Okay, so this guy was probably an idiot then.
You fucking think, Jesus Christ, like, I'm looking through this, like, I don't have his manifesto in front of me, but I'm, like, looking at this shit, and it's like, you're fucking insane, dude.
ban sex toys and maid cafes and esports. Does this guy know how to have fun?
Apparently not. Replace conveyor belt sushi and restaurant vending machine ordering with actual human interaction with a waiter.
Go to
Okay.
a restaurant then, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, here's his exact quote. Bantanga fleshlights and Japan real whole custom porn star pocket pussies being sold in Don Quixote grocery stores. What?
Oh, okay, and
Revitalize traditional Japanese culture, Shintoism, Okinawan karate, onsen, etc. Okinawan karate can go fuck itself. It hates toes.
this guy knows that it's Japan's shit, right?
Where's the game?
They're
The game is fucking up.
yeah. Speaking of, my game's fucking up too. I'm gonna end the broadcast here. Fuck this.
Yeah, no, seriously, like the... Bruh.
How is it that this? Okay, so okay, go on. Keep going with the story.
Heavily stigmatized maid cafes where lonely salarymen pay young girls to dress as anime characters and perform anime dances for them.
Calm Blue Ocean.
Yes, and
Ripe, stinky onions. I better pick a few in case I need to make an
That is
Replace
a
24/7 esports cafes where young males earn false fitness signals via Tekken fighting and Overwatch shooting games with athletics in school. Motherfucker,
actually
where
wrong.
are they teaching esports in school?
You know what? I actually would like them to teach
Victory
about
for Homestar
esports, but
Garden
not
Party.
teach
Talk about
esports, if
counting
you know what I
your
mean.
mama's chickens before they die.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's like it is a career choice. It is a way to make some money,
Win the race.
You're
but
about
it's
to make me
also,
start
but like
positive
every other
puking.
regular sport, it's hard to get in.
Visualized that yesterday.
Oh no, it's not
You know,
Timothy Chalamet, it's Jeremy Allen White. I'm sorry, I've been getting those guys confused for about ever.
Don't be silly, Strongbad. I never put the needs of my rhododendrons,
gotta delete these
marigolds,
fucking
and okra
ads
above
now.
those of,
So,
Homestar.
Alex,
Comstar.
tell me, how do you feel about the fact that there's supposedly no war in Ba Sing Se?
Um, well, you know, I have never wanted to kill a character more than I have that fucking bitch.
Judy?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
So, both Judys at the same time.
Yes.
You know, some Rule 34 guys will think of a different punishment, but I'm not them.
Okay, Alex, now explain to me. Now explain to me this. Is what exactly would you gain from doing what you would doing that to both Judys? Because the Dai Li could get another Judy.
I'm gonna kill him too.
So you're gonna try to kill Long Feng.
Yes. I summoned my gun in attack mode. Prepare to meet God.
What if God is not a real thing in the Avatar universe? What if
Well,
he is?
then he gets
Then
to
he's
meet
completely
Oblivion.
fucked.
It's going to be one of those or the other.
Like every other universe in the fiction, God is always represented in some way or another, whether it be a literal
And I'm going
person
to
or a big
teabag the
entity.
fuck out of his corpse when we're done.
Oh, fucking! Speaking of corpses, did you hear about fucking Chris Chan?
I mean,
What happened?
I heard that the pregnancy thing was apparently just a joke,
Because of course it was.
and I'm
Although I will
thankful
not,
for that.
blame him. I will not. I will
Like
not
use a splash
cast
guard
aside
for
the
this
possibility of someone being unfortunately into him.
shot. All the muffling in the
Because
world won't
there's
make those
there's an
speakers
idiot
sound
born
much better.
there's an idiot born every minute. You know what they say.
And you're not wrong.
You know what? I think I'm gonna switch
Ooh,
over
a
to
big
beautiful
pile of hedge trimmings.
Joe
Can't
instead.
ever
I
have
haven't
enough
finished
of
that game,
these.
and I
All right, now I've unlocked the next world that we'll be going to, and I already hate myself
It's gonna
we
be a
all hate you
fun
too.
trip.
What? We hate you too.
because
What?
it's Rusty Bucket Bay. One of the one of the two worst worlds in this whole fucking game.
That's a big old tub of H2O.
Does
You
anybody
want to know
know
what the
where?
other you want to know what the other one is? Click Clock Wood, in case you were curious.
Does anybody know where I could get a streaming template for you know for streams? No, duh, because I wanted to stream using the 4K capture. Well, the 4K capture utility, but the fucking everything's always in the way.
No. That won't do
Um,
anything interesting.
Like, you know, because like
Nah.
streaming using Streamlabs and
No
OBS,
way.
it's standard. But I feel like if I want to give a better show better picture quality, I want to use the 4K capture
whatever.
utility.
Nope.
But the problem
I
is
wonder if getting into
uh,
Homestar's room
the
in hell
the
will
entire
increase my
window is
chances in the
visible,
ring.
not just the gameplay.
No.
I mean, like, I just kind of threw the streaming template that I have together. It's not really a template. I've been considering doing something else with this, but frankly, I just can't be bothered. It looks good
You guys,
enough to me, so
you guys have templates.
I mean, I have like a background. I have the Patreon. I have I have the sponsor. I have the chat. I have the Twitch, and I have our mascot. And then over to the left, I have us in the game. So
I say that because Streamlabs and OBS and
That
stuff
won't
like
do
that
anything interesting.
have been, from what I'm able to gather, have been known to have troubles with games
Hey,
like
Homestar,
Resident Evil
you
4
wanna
and
know how to
GameCube,
really win the race?
Rogue Squadron 2,
Onions.
Onions?
because
No,
they
really.
constantly
An old,
change resolution.
gypsy track coach told me that the secret to running
Like,
was
for
using
example,
all-natural
Resident
onion
Evil 4,
deodorant.
I told you I had to
Simply
change
rub it all over your
the
bad
format
self
I'm
and
streaming
feel
on
the
from GameCube to
fastiness
Wii when I
flow
played
through
that
ya.
game.
Ooh,
The
those
original
onions
GameCube game, anyway,
brought on
because
smooth
whenever you go to
flavor.
any kind of menu
Wow,
that
thanks,
isn't the
John
pause
Bad.
menu,
I feel like I could take
it
on the world.
constantly changes resolution for some odd
Especially
reason,
if the world is
especially when
downwind.
you exit out the menus.
Oh, and as Gruntilda just explained to us, the gimmick behind this world is that the oily water will drain in your breath meter even when and you're not in the water.
Very unlikely.
And when you are in water,
Great,
the amount of
whatever
air
I
it takes
typos,
is
I better hit the shower again pronto.
I don't
doubled.
think it's no, that's ice water.
No, no, no.
If
It's
it weren't
it's the
my
same for
Khajiit-like
the oily water
reflexes, I
too.
would have had Homestar's
Hmm.
feathers burned onto the backs of my
I'm
hands.
almost
Basically,
tempted. I'm almost tempted to try testing that theory, maybe just to see who's right
No one
between the two of
cares.
us. But
Homestar,
I'm not
don't
nearly
forget to
tempted
watch where the sun
enough.
don't shine.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm actually tempted.
Yeah.
T-pose for dominance, bitches!
No, I don't want to.
Come on, there we go.
But yeah, generally the amount of time that it takes for one of those air meter points to dissipate while underwater is doubled, or the time amount is halved in oily water and icy water.
Hmm.
Come on, man.
Which I find utterly ridiculous, and this is why one thing in Banjo-Tooie that's actually really neat is that you actually get taught a technique on how to swim faster,
Just to summarize, check.
which certainly helps with the fourth level in that game, Jolly Roger Bay,
Mm-hmm.
where or quite a bit of it, is water. Though obviously you get a, though obviously you can oxygenate the water, or in that
Yeah.
level. Oh,
No.
it's just swimming faster, or is such a blessing. Because as you've seen, the swim speed in this game is kind of eh.
What's this? I'm ready for the big heist. Those
More
smoky
meh
red
than the
laser
Metley
beams
crew.
Don't stand a chance when I'm in this getup.
Somehow.
I think I'll put it in my fancy schmancy trans-dimensional photo booth wardrobe.
You've unlocked a new costume item.
Did you just say new costume item?
Yes.
So yeah,
That
as
is
I've shown,
literally what the game said.
as I've
Forgot you
shown
couldn't
Damon
find
and the others here,
This is Charlemagne.
or the
Strongsad's
the
plant.
Bleach
Used to be an
Rebirth
update,
of
but
Soul
Strongsaid started
Soul-
talking to it. Decided to
Soul's game
kill
ended up
itself.
finally getting a release date
That's not what the note said.
That's
for March 21st, or 2025.
In which that is the
Wait.
day I get 1 year older.
Hit me with your best food shot, fridge of mine.
Congratulations.
The only thing in here is some paleo
And-
Yay, do I win a
fluffy
prize?
mayonnaise. Looks like
Well,
some
if you
fat
get,
buddy needs to
well,
be
if you're lucky,
restored.
you get a
It was
cake.
my turn last time.
Cake is
Not
always
from
good.
us.
I can't use the wavy mic. Its door's stuck shut with nacho entrails and mangled action figures.
Who's putting action figures in the
I'll do dishes
microwave?
Once our skeet shooty flinger gets fixed.
Hi.
Let's just see what's in the old
Why are you
CD
trying to
spinner.
attack me? I was just trying to give you a hug.
Oh, it's strong
Yeah,
sense
your
copy
hugs
the
damaged
best of
me.
Britpout, the 90s years.
Not emotionally, physically,
You
they
gotta
damage
see it
me.
when Strongman shotguns one of these things.
I hear I hear the cries of help from a Jinjo.
Hi, I'm
Checker
Seymour
hasn't had a
Smoke.
battery since that day I made strong side
Feed
in
me,
my-
Seymour.
Feed me batteries, Seymour.
Sometimes I like to stand in front of my
I'm
window and
Seymour
start in
Smoke,
case a girl's volleyball
and
team
I
comes
need
by.
to be fed batteries or I'll shout at you all day long.
Was that
Loneliest
from
girl
a
sees
Gilbert
the
Gottfried
last
bit?
sunset last. That's a
No,
horse.
it's from a videotape.
It sounds
Oh.
like you're.
Itchy.
It sounds like
Watch
you
your
just
Wait a
made your.
minute.
back, squeaky.
Sounds like you made your own version
That's
of
one
the beat your
intimidating
dick
hush
meme.
puppy.
Let me ask, is it the be cool about fire safety?
Yeah!
I remember that.
Be cool about fire safety.
That's
Gotta
the one
be
Yep,
where he
cool.
plays
that's the
white-
one.
It's the one where he plays the white smoke detector.
Yes.
Now, Seymour Smoke is voiced by both
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander
Looks
and
like John's even more
Be
comfortable
cool about
in its
fire
ridiculously
safety. Be
overextended
cool.
mode.
a certain voice actor who played a different kind of character.
Oh god, the shark is back. Go away.
Yep,
Gilbert
Snacker.
Gottfried.
Coming from that
Ow.
house.
Ahoy! Oh, you're right. Fuck me. Oh, thank God, clean water. Oh wait,
Not-
never mind. This isn't
actually,
clean
it's
water.
not.
I thought it
That's what-
was.
That's what sucks about it. It fucking fakes you out into thinking that it looks clean, but it's still oily.
It looks clean. How does this
I'm-
not look clean?
My turn. Hey, look at that.
Someone
thing
explained
over
to
there.
me, hey, like my disability is preventing me from speaking
Only
coherently.
strong side
Hey,
seems to
that-
know the secrets of these
How
mysterious
in the
mechanical
fuck this does
devices.
not look clean?
How you
'Cause
doing
I'm not
in there?
seeing like a
Please.
rainbow pattern to it.
There is no
Hey,
rainbow
Mr.
pattern
Humphrey
at
Cat
all.
Those are pennants from various academic institutions, unaccredited and
Ugh. Uh.
discredited alike. Oh, wait.
I like how Banjo and Mumbo were the only two people who were like, "Yeah, Grunty's probably, yeah, you know what? I think we should get out of
Keep
here
on
because
keeping my butt print
I
warm
think,
for me, Couch.
and Grunty's actually
Keep
back,
on keeping my butt print warm for me,
back despite
Couch.
our screwing around earlier." And Bottle's like,
Hey,
"Nah,
it's the
dog,
latest
I'ma
commercial for
stay
the App
here
Hammer 2000. It claims you
here
can
because
get
you
a
all
night
are
back in
fucking
less than 48
liars."
scribbles a day.
No, I ain't falling for that shit.
Oh damn, I'm
Hey, it's the
dead.
laugh track-alicious adventures
What a
of Game
shocker.
Girlfriend. Oh,
Bleh.
this is the one where Guy thinks he kills girlfriend's hamster and
Well,
tries to replace it with
I
another
guess you could
hamster,
say,
but the first hamster had been dead
well, I
all
guess you could
along,
say
so
who could have seen
girlfriend
that
thinks he
coming,
came
but I
back to
think both
life.
of us saw that coming a mile
The
away.
hilarity and the
Yes, it
humor
is
and the
truly
original
a great
comedy
tragedy.
television writing.
Okay then.
Fuck you, Mr. Shark.
What? No, no. No, I'm not trying to leave. There we go.
I can't play
Come
John War
on.
until someone gets off their
Let
busty butt and fixes the
look.
joystick.
I'm working on it,
Huh?
but the parts are on back order.
Calm your titties.
I'm calm
Can't play
now.
Trog.
I'm working.
Keep on keeping my.
So, Alex, how was your viewing of
Hey,
of Ben's violation of the Eighth Amendment?
Well, you know, I've watched worse things.
only Strong Side seems to know the
Like to
secrets
boldly
of these
flee, for
mysterious
example.
mechanical devices.
Why did you watch that?
I don't know.
Because Ben promised us cake, which we didn't get.
Fuck
You
your
should know
cake.
by now that he never lives up to his promises.
Damn.
Fuck your cake. So you have to schedule that stream some other time. Fuck!
What stream?
Only
I was
Strong
streaming
Side seems
Rogue
to know the
Squadron
secrets
2,
of these
dude.
mysterious.
Just now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it was your current attempt at streaming or just
It was.
a stream. Er,
It was my current attempt at streaming. I thought I have it in the bag, but it doesn't work when I stream on my Wii either. And it's already a little too late for me to start streaming again
You know
to
what I
test
need
out
to
if it
add some much
works on the
to
4K
my
capture
day.
utility.
Little thing I like to
I don't
call
stream.
Teen
I really
Girl
don't
Squad.
stream anywhere past five,
Teen Girl
4 or 5,
Squad. Cheerleader.
or even
So-and-so.
start a stream.
What's her face?
I'm
4 or
sorry.
5.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay,
Sucks
now,
about those
fun gal-related
those technical
girls,
difficulties there, man.
Yeah, man, it's really confusing. I don't know how other people do it. They're able to capture GameCube footage, no problem with Resident Evil 4 and Rogue Squadron back in the day. Yet I'm having yet I had like the biggest trouble. The fuck were they using?
So, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna stream either of those again. Well, I'm not gonna stream Rogue Leader again unless I find another way to do so. So I'm just gonna go over to try and play Beautiful Joe again.
Still get to first base. You don't got next. Phew.
Yes,
You
actually,
know,
no.
I was talking to you about like the Beautiful Joe anime a series they had back in the day. And I'm still weirded out by like what they ended up adapting versus what's in the game.
Fashion show for shoes.
Forgot they had that.
Yeah, because I do distinctly remember
Love
me
delicious
telling you about that
perfume
while you were
that
streaming the game
make the
in one
ultimate.
time.
You know what? Hold on.
I've met the guy who voice acts Beautiful Joe in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which was Daryl Gilbo.
Uh-oh, girl types. Gotta look good
He was
despite my
fun.
hairless legs. Nothing impresses like a chest pass.
He's on fire.
Beautiful and stylish.
Put one on me, basketballer. I like the way you.
And I like how Dante remembers
Who
Joe.
says girls are a detriment to my game face? And I should spend more time in the showers.
Teen boy stink.
Going up.
Well, I mean, if they're part of the Capcom Interactive universe, they had to have found each other out at some point.
Well, they were actually in.
Okay, then.
I think he was in the second. All right, Gizmo. Do you remember which was Dante in the first Beautiful Joe game or in the second one?
Gotta make sure my
I
cover
believe he was in the second
Nope.
one.
Horrible
Ah,
scummy
yes, that.
activities safely concealed.
So yeah,
It's over.
Joe and Dante have met before.
The Capcom Interactive Universe. So is there gonna be an Avengers style type of crossover with all the Capcom characters? Oh wait,
Who
I think that
knows?
did that probably
Who
did
knows?
happen considering we got like Capcom versus SNK, Marvel versus Capcom, and all sorts of fighting games.
And let us never forget the massive all of wasted potential known as Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, I'm going to end up streaming that game. I know it's going to be me because I know nobody else on this server wants to,
That's
and
probably
I
because
stream
we're
all.
not a simp for.
So I realized I realized I streamed a lot of these GameCube games uh during that charity stream I had a long time ago. Like what was it, a couple years ago? I named it Ukraine is not game to
Oh
you.
yeah, oh yeah, was that was when you did Beautiful Joe. I remember now. I remember.
Yeah. But I didn't finish it because I was just concentrating on just playing through a lot of these games for the charity, just so I could hopefully get more people to donate to charity and not stick to one game for like a whole 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
So what I did was whatever games I finish on that stream, I'm just gonna stream those. I'm gonna stream those again. So far, it was just the GameCube games for a while anyway. So let's see, I got everything or 007, Everything or Nothing, Looney Tunes Back in Action, Scooby Doo, Night of 100 Frights, which is actually pretty good. Army Man, Sarge's War,
Oh dang, was that Brain Creek? I love
GoldenEye.
cheese.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't
Brain
actually
Creek.
play this one, but I'm gonna play it on the stream. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I don't have the manuals for this though. Oh yeah, and I finished The Incredibles on that stream too.
Huh. You know the
Yep.
funny thing is, I've played the Incredibles movie game on GameCube, but I've never really beaten it because I was always stuck on the turret section and near the end of one of the last few stages is with Mr. Incredible.
Don't know how you would.
It's like
I
it's like
finished the thing. Come on.
no. It's like no. Here's the thing. Because it's like he's stuck in one position, and for some reason the mooks just end up going around somehow being able to go around to the point where I can't get at them. And like they've just found on on a blind spot. I don't I'm not sure how to explain that.
Well, let's see. Other games I'm gonna do. I didn't get a chance to play Resident Evil Zero on stream, so I'm gonna add that to the pile.
You know,
I'm not sure if I played Superman Shadow of Apocalypse on a charity stream or not. So
I
either
have never
way.
actually seen gameplay of that game,
Really?
though I do hear that almost everybody except for Michael Ironside reprised their role from Superman the Animated Series.
They have. It's just this game is not really that. It doesn't have that much replayability. You know, there's cheat codes, but like that's it. It's just cheat codes that are just there for the sake of being there, not for entertainment purposes or gameplay purposes. For example, you can make the entire sky red. Why?
Oh, so
No,
it's
no
like
reason.
so you could recreate season 3 of Batman the Animated Series.
Sure, if you want, if you're that desperate to recreate it a little bit, because it only does that. Make the sky red.
Sweet, watch my white leg.
You fight each boss once and only once. There's not much to explore when it comes to Metropolis.
You know, at the very least, Shadow of Apocalypse does sound like a much more polished game than the
Yeah,
previous Superman game that took place in the DCAU,
you got to be a bit more specific than that.
Superman 64.
Wasn't there a Game Boy version of that game?
Yes, made by the same people.
Was it any good?
No.
Yeah. The melee combat's okay. The powers are all but okay. I'm gonna use a laser vision a bunch of times, but everything else, like freeze breath, the tornado spinning, I'm only gonna use a few times.
Girl time.
The game is only the game is only good because of the story.
Oh, that part in Rusty Bucket Bay can go fuck itself.
Here's what I hate about this game too. You finish the game, you finish the game. There's no scenario selections, no unlockable costumes. There's nothing for you to do in Metropolis when you get when you use the cheat code to explore the place. Yes, you have to use a cheat code to explore Metropolis.
That's stupid.
Nothing is there except for maybe the Superman statue and the Daily Planet. Oh, maybe LexCorp, but even then, this is like a solid 6. Like maybe a 6.9 if you're a big enough fan. But like this is like a game for like only for like the most hardcore Superman animated series fans. If the Superman 64 gave you a bad taste in your mouth. It's fine, but it's just that's it. I don't like the fact that it's fine and just fine. They could have done something with it. Star Fox Adventures, I remember streaming on the.
Did you ever finish that game?
Oh yeah, I finished it. It just had to look up. I had to look up what to do a couple of times when I was stuck.
You know, back when I wasn't really that good at button mashing for a while, whenever I ended up getting stuck on the section where you gotta outmash the that one buff Lightfoot guy,
Okay then.
I often I would end up having to use like a
Hey, we finally got there.
I would often end up of using a Masat Azure to mash the button for me. Yes, I would cheat. Yeah, I needed to make progress,
That's not
and
really cheating.
and it kind of is because you're not using your own skill. You're using a machine.
Do you not know how to shake your own fist?
Is that how
Okay,
you mash?
let me rephrase that. Do you not know how to clench your arm muscles?
I do.
So you know
No,
how when you clench
no,
your
this was
arm
back when
muscles.
no, this was back when I was a kid. I got better
How old? How old?
at it.
How old?
I'd have been like around like 10,
Dude, even
and
before
maybe.
I was younger than that, and I already knew the trick on how to button mash like a crazy.
Well, I did. Well, I guess I learned it a lot later than you did.
Okay, dude, guys, help me out here. You guys know how to clench your arm muscles, right? To the point where your hand shakes.
I mean, kind of. Like, I figured it out when I was working on trying to beat fucking Ocelot in Metal Gear, but I did wind up just buying a fucking turbo controller because it hurt my hand so much.
Don't they know that you're using auto fire to begin with?
No, he's a fucking liar.
Okay, show me that logo.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I know.
He has never once called me out.
He doesn't call you out like, "Hey, I know what you did." No, the game does it for you.
Yeah.
I know because I used 2 different turbo controllers when I was trying to get past that moment. It worked
Upper blow.
for 5 seconds, and then it just stopped working. Yeah,
Trying to
it
get to
knows.
first base with me. No way.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Clench your arm muscles to the point where your hands start shaking violently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I clenched my arm muscles, and then I just learned how to just clench my hand muscles to the point where it shakes violently, and I could just use that
What?
to press a
Oh,
Do
button
you
as I fucking could.
do you okay,
What
which
you
finger
probably did was
I wonder
manual
if my
was
frames
like
per
everybody
second can
else,
handle all this
just
action.
that. What I'm
right.
doing is this.
No one boxes snakes
Okay.
better than me.
That's because I'm clenching my hand muscles. You know, like like when you're clenching your fist, do it like that, but pretend you're trying to grab onto something.
Well, the thing is like I know that nowadays.
Dude, I was not
Okay,
even 10. I was before then that I knew how to button mash like crazy like that.
yeah. Yeah, but knowing what you know, not knowing what to do back then, and is quite different from like, okay, now you know how. Now I know how to do it. It's just it was kind of strange that I didn't and learn how to do this earlier.
Upper blow. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
And the worst part is, Gizmo,
Hands
whether
off
I'm
the
using your
controller.
method or not, there are times where I could beat you at button mashing, but there are also times where you've definitely beaten me at button mashing. So in that regard, we're kind of even on that.
Sure.
You do. And yet, every time I end up playing a button mashing game with my friend, and they're like, "Oh, we know the score, or he's gonna
Bingo.
win." I'm like, you never know. You could always beat me.
Where's the hot girl that tells me what round it is? Oh, I see her. I think she's that box.
Yeah.
Eat my red blocky pom-poms.
Somebody commented a meme on Twitter of you can't tell what boss fight somebody's in with just a shot of the console.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then the
Well,
controller ports
well,
in
it's
the
like
second.
whenever you see, hey, X has started playing Undertale, X has started playing Undertale, X has started playing Undertale. Like everybody knows which boss that is.
No. Oh, no. The side question is the PlayStation
Yeah,
1
the PlayStation
console
1.
with the controller in the second port.
Yep.
Body punch. Upper blow.
And I'm like, oh, this is worse on emulator. I know this because I've tested it out. How I'm playing Twin Snakes on Dolphin.
Did I? There we go. Ah, fuck. There's another one.
My darling, just shut your pretty eyes, and I'll be seeing you again. I'll be seeing you in here.
Okay, I did play the game. I did play Shadow of
Oh,
the
for
Apocalypse on
fuck's
stream.
sake. How many of these goddamn snakes are there?
Okay, so I did play Shadow of the Apocalypse on stream.
You know, it's one game I think you would be really interested in playing, Gizmo. Shadow of the Colossus.
I have it.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I just haven't gone to my PS2 collection yet.
There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake.
The port on PS4 looks really good. Like, they really touched up on a lot of the things in that.
Yeah, it does look good.
I think the
Wasn't
most
that a
eerie...
remake though?
No, it's a remaster.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So it's been remastered again.
No, because
Well, there was the
PlayStation
remaster
3,
on PS3. Yeah.
it wasn't really a remaster, Alex. It was more of a
Remake.
port.
Ah!
Because it was basically the same in game, but on a but it was basically the same game with the same graphics on a new
Slightly higher resolution, yeah.
on a slightly higher resolution. Whereas the PS4 version ends up being ends up actually touching up on the graphics.
Okay, cool. So I did
Fuck!
not. So most of the
Ow!
GameCube games I streamed on the Ukraine stream, I should be able to stream again.
I feel like Shadow of the Colossus is one of the more interesting games. Like, the main character's quest, which is to bring his dead girlfriend back to life. But
Yeah.
over time, as Wander's physical and mental states starts to visibly deteriorate, you start to think, is it really worth all of this?
Yep, this is definitely gonna help bring my dead girlfriend back to life.
Dorman is just like, good, good.
You good?
Oh, god damn it.
Now I gotta find the dolphin.
Yeah, so
Oh, fuck.
Let's see, what are the GameCube games I got? I could
What?
probably stream.
Camera,
Oh,
what were you
fuck.
doing to me?
Is that the remake? Oh, I forgot. I had the Resident Evil 1 remake.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. You'll add that to my pile.
Me and Alex ended up playing that a while ago. I somehow was able to get through the game through Jill's campaign faster than he got through Chris's,
Yeah.
despite him claiming to have known the game like the back of his hand. This is the second
No, I
time
said it
Alex
was...
has.
No. I said it was like a second home to me. I didn't say that I was there that often.
That pretty much tells me that you know it very well.
I got pissed. I'll be right back.
Anyway, and I'm like, because I wanted to get through the game as efficiently and as quick as possible, I was using a guide yet.
Oh
As I did
yeah,
for the rest of
that
this.
explains it. You wouldn't have been
Alex,
able to get through there or like that if you hadn't had a guide.
you would be correct. I wanted to get through the game as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So,
yeah.
and Alex, I've confessed as to using
I
guides
know.
before.
I know.
I mean, hell, some of all my favorite Let's Players have used guides before. Or when they needed to do something like what Emil's doing for Bowser's Inside Story.
Dear Strongman, is it true that you're going to be beating the snot out of Homestar soon?
Emil being Chugga Conroy. For those who don't know.
Oh, Mira. Country Crock, Ireland.
It's interesting how much history he has with Bowser's Inside Story, and it's like, at first he didn't really like the game, but then he started to like the game.
Then why not get on the Adonis train with the crate of
There's
total body fitness energy enhancement powder? Totally safe, totally organic, totally awesome. Hey, this stuff sounds great. Dear Total Load people,
sounds like
thank
he'd
you so much for your kind offer.
Strongbad's
Personally am endowed
getting
with
into
bulging
weird
biceps
internet
that'd be
supplements.
described as bad boys, pipes, guns, and thunder
Anyway.
bludgeons. It never hurts to get a heroically chiseled leg up on the competition. Please
Hey,
send
and
me a
Gizmo, have you ever gotten a
wonderful
game over
product
in Shadow of the
immediately. Great
Colossus?
flavor. Yours truly, Strongbad. When Strongbad checks his
Gizmo.
email, a cute fish dies.
What?
Dear
Gizmo?
Mr. Bat, my brother and I
Oh, wait,
will
never mind. He
wonder
said he
whose
was taking
head
a
is
piss.
bigger, yours or Homestar.
So, Rhino, have you ever played Shadow of the Colossus?
Brooklyn, New York.
No.
That's a good question.
Well, it's a very, very interesting game about this guy called Wander who has taken a story.
Thank you for your interest in total
forward
load,
with
total
him
body
on a
energy
journey
enhancing powder,
to
a sample jar of total
oh,
load, total
to
body
bring his
energy
dead
enhancing
girlfriend
powder
back to
has been
life
sent
by
from our
using the
central
power of a
warehouse to our
demon.
local distributors.
However,
Please
said
stay
demon was
and you'll
like,
be notified by
my
email when a
power's been
totally awesome
sealed.
jar
The
of
only
total
way
load, total body
to
energy
unseal it is
enhancing
for you to
powder
go out of
arrives.
your way to go
Thanks
beat up
you for your
16
interest.
giants.
Total load, total etc.
Mm.
Oh,
Incorporated.
colossi, but
Wallace
yeah.
distributes total load.
Yeah.
Man, he carries everything.
And your only companion throughout this entire adventure is a horse named Agro.
Where did they come up with these names?
You tell me. Sometimes I'm like, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. It's a game that's available on PlayStation 2, 3, and 4. It's also been cited to be Crispin Freeman's favorite game of all time.
Mm. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
just waiting to hear about a PS5 port.
you could literally just play the PS4 version off the PlayStation 5.
And that would stop Sony from making a PS5 port anyway. How?
I'm gonna play the PlayStation 6 version.
I put up that sign, but the stupid walls are still loafing all the time.
Anyway.
Well, anyway.
Today's the day I
Well, anyway, your Anyway, the way to find these colossi in this massive landscape is by you using your sword to shine a light
Yes.
that shows you the way, and that same sword is how you're supposed to kill them.
Yeah.
Come on, strong
I will
son.
show you
I've
the
got your
way.
favorite food. Some nasty ethnic food.
I don't believe in favoring one food over another.
Anyway.
Now, and you have to fight 16 different bosses.
Strong said Raymond Jenkins.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, Gizmo.
Yeah, and I
I was
also
telling
realized.
Rhino about Shadow of the Colossus.
Ah, okay.
And what I was going to ask you, Gizmo, was did you ever get a game over in Shadow of the Colossus against any of the 16 Colossi?
Yeah, the fucking giraffe thing.
Ben says you're playing Strong Bad without me, bastard. I'm sorry, I didn't remember that we were supposed to play this together.
No, you're not.
By the way, speaking of Shadow of the Colossus, you remember the Ego Raptor parody, Shadow the Awesome?
No.
I don't care for Aaron
No,
Hanson's
never seen that
shit.
one.
Oh, bunch of nonsensical gibberish. You know, even though I understand your language, I still don't know what the fuck you're saying. Shut up.
Let me don't mind if I join the call. I got my laptop back and I want to test it. What?
What?
No.
I mean, if you could, but like I don't really. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's 3 other games I didn't stream on a regular.
So,
got Hunter the Reckoning, TMNT, and Marvel Nemesis on GameCube too. I never streamed those outside of the donation stream. Odd. Put down the pile too.
So Gizmo, how did you feel about Shadow of the Colossus's choice in game over screens, in which the Colossi are literally giving you a 1,000-yard death stare?
I felt.
Oh, let's see if Homestar's out of the shower yet. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just walking around doing whatever.
What is that? What is that supposed to mean? I felt.
I literally felt nothing. What was there to feel when I was mostly just pissed off that I lost?
Well, more the fact that it's just so eerie that these things are just giving you this fucking death stare.
Right, but that wasn't on my mind on my mind was I fucking lost. God damn it. God damn it. I fucking lost. Holy shit. How do I do this? How do I do this?
Rules are rules, strong man. The end of the race.
Okay,
I'm gonna need.
I'm not gonna put Defender back on the list of games.
And
I'm
no,
not gonna-
no, I wasn't grown. And for the record, no, I wasn't groaning at you. I was groaning at
I'm
the
aware.
prospect of what I gotta do. Oh,
To get
Just
that
so aware.
jiggy in the oily water.
Okay,
yep.
not gonna do Time Splitters again. I'm not gonna do Top Gun again. Oh yes, I'm gonna do Spider-Man again.
With time
Which one?
splitters.
Oh, right. You're playing. Oh, right. The original Sam Raimi Spider-Man game.
Yeah, for stream, yes. I haven't. There are a lot of these games I've not been able to stream outside of the charity stream.
I still can't believe I have to make this distinction nowadays. It's not Marvel's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man, and as based off the movie
Spider-Man the movie, the game, yeah.
You know, you could just say
feature.
the Sam Raimi Spider-Man game or
I
Activision
know,
Spider-Man, right?
I know, but I
Activision
don't like.
Spider-Man refers specifically to Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 for the PS1, PC, and Dreamcast.
No, that's Neversoft.
Oh, Neversoft Spider-Man, yeah.
There's Neversoft Spider-Man is the Spider-Man game that was on the PlayStation 1 and N64 as well as PC. That was the one where
Oh,
Stan
fuck
Lee
you,
gave up.
game.
That was the one where Stan Lee gave us the introduction of Stan Lee being in video games. Whew!
Bless you.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Activision Spider-Man is of course the same Raimi Spider-Man games, Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Well, Activision also published the Spider-Man 1 and 2 Neversoft.
Neversoft
Spider-Man
was
1 through
Spider-Man. There's
1
Neversoft
through
was
3.
yeah, well, Spider-Man Neversoft was 1 and
That's
2.
pretty cool.
Activision Spider-Man was 1 and 2. I think 3.
Yes.
Yeah, and Ultimate Spider-Man, we already know what that one is. Spider-Man, what are they called again? Spider-Man 1 and 2 with Miles Morales was not Ubisoft.
Sony.
It was, no, not Sony.
Insomniac.
Yeah, Insomniac Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what they call him. Insomniac Spider-Man was 1, Miles Morales, and 2. Ugh.
We call him the Stick.
Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 is just that. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I.e. the good Spider-Man games and the good Spider-Man movies.
And Spider-Man... Cap. Okay, but what Spider-Man Genesis was just that. Spider-Man on Genesis. Atari Spider-Man was just that. Atari Spider-Man. They're very, very understandable to remember once you get the hang of like who made what. Not like the Dragon Balls. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z games are just as confusing. No, they're not.
Please don't beat me too bad. We in the ways to the end of the
Because
ways today,
Japan
okay?
went Dragon Ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The US went, this is Dragon Ball, this is Dragon Ball Z, this is Dragon Ball GT, this is Dragon Ball Super.
If you're not an attractive woman, please hang up the phone. If you are an
I
You
don't
know,
have
I often, whenever I think,
don't have Budokai 2, that's odd.
invite me over. See you in
yeah, I would think you'd have Dragon Ball. You'd have,
I'm an attractive woman.
yeah, I think
want a hot
I
dog.
would think
Come
you'd
on
have
over.
Budokai 2.
I only
mean,
have Budokai 1 and 3. I
was more than a
used to
little
have
bit.
Budokai 2.
Yeah, it was.
I used to have Budokai. I used to have Tenkaichi 2, but don't know what happened to that. I think it's somewhere around here though. I just never played that because I stopped playing that because Tenkaichi 3 came out. For obvious reasons, I stopped playing Tenkaichi 2, I guess.
Sparking Zero is a very strange game.
It's not really, but I get what you're saying.
Hmm.
Because look, since Alex seems interested, there are a few things that I feel like they're missing when you compare them to Tenkaichi 3, maybe even 2. because at first Tenkaichi 2 gave you the option to customize your character with a level up system, like, you know, attack power plus 10, you know, defense plus 5, that kind of thing, with no repercussions.
No!
That should get me off the hook. But the creepy thing
Right?
is, Codices never actually
Yeah,
got
stuff like
trained
that.
on.
I rethink being in this podcast. My
Let's
ears,
see.
fucker. Okay,
Keep
but
that on the
Tenkaichi 3 had a survival mode with different character sets, like survival mode against all androids, survival against all Namekians, survival against all fusions, survival against all GT characters, survival against the Z Fighters, survival against the Ginyu Force, that kind of thing. A lot of that is missing from Sparking Zero. Not only
Sparking's
not only that, but when you select a character, it's very slow. Because unlike Tenkaichi 3 or 2, where Tenkaichi 2
We
had
definitely
3D,
believe you.
I think they're
in there.
really
Are you
ready
stupid
to
bird?
start the waste this time.
all right.
Positive.
Duh.
Sorry. I am having just really, really bad luck today.
Get that bad luck out of here, because it's hurting my ears. That's why I either don't play games or I only play certain games when I'm on these streams. So what other games I got here? I have Double Dash. Did not get a chance to play 13. I have Grand Battle. Didn't get a chance to play that. Pac-Man Fever. Still need to get to that. It's not
Pac-Man
that bad.
Fever.
It's really not that bad compared to other Mario Party wannabes. I got Crystal Chronicles. Too bad I just don't have online play. No, I'm not going to get the remake because they took away local play. Fuck that.
That's stupid.
I have Backyard Baseball. And I have Mario Superstar Baseball. Unfortunately, not in its original casing, because my ex thought it'd be cooler to just remove the official artwork and use the reversible artwork from specifically the Super Mario Brothers Super Show Volume 2.
Hey, Pazzinos! It's the Super Mario Brothers Super
Hi,
Show!
Jarrett.
Man, I'd hate to be you right now, Homestar. Or
Hello.
Hello.
How was your visit at Ram Ranch?
I will ram ranch you in the nuts.
Don't you mean in the anus?
No.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, okay.
No, that's only going to add fuel to the fire. And I am not putting fuel on that fire.
But yeah, there's going to be a lot. I'm going to be going back to the GameCube once I'm finished with the Wii, because again, a lot of these games I only streamed during the charity stream. I think I'm going to go through a lot of these a lot easier now that I've played them recently. Spider-Man, Activision Spider-Man, Budokai, that kind of thing.
I got a float head. I'm gonna fuck this up for Homestar.
Get out of there.
Things are looking bad for Homestar Wanna.
Oh, and
hello. My name is Homestar, and this is a website.
This is a website. Okay, so...
By the way, Gizmo, I do apologize if I come off somewhat discourteous. If the volume that I'm operating under whenever I just, act like my dad and just scream like that, you could always just, low. Do you have my volume? You have the volume on? You have my volume on your end lowered?
I have everyone's volume at max, because any lower and I'm not going to be able to hear
Then there's the issue.
Yeah, I try to keep everybody's volume. So here's what I've got. So I've got Jarrett is at halfway. Kevin's at 120%. Rhino, you're
that-
all the way up at the top. I've got Damon all the way at 150%, and Gizmo is 170%.
And
then
let
I
me
have
check.
the global soundboard turned down so that I don't have to hear all that shit.
Okay.
Your shoulders.
Alchemer Wii 73 is getting banned from the Kick chat. Nothing personal, you're just a fucking bot.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Bot
Yeah.
accounts fucking suck.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
Yeah,
Breaking
Gizmo, I
news.
had what happened?
Suicide Squad Killed Us Justice League will end support within a year.
Lameo even.
As of
And it's
sometime
$5 on Steam right now, I think.
Oh, that's adorable.
You
Season
think I'm
4
going to pay that much for it? I haven't
Season
paid
4
that
will-
much for better
Hey.
Arkham games.
Season 4 will come around in January of next year, but the problem is it's still going to be 11 more months until it shuts down.
Oh, hello.
God,
Game-
how do you bomb such an idea as a multiplayer just Suicide Squad hero shooter?
I got no time for your
Like how?
quiet, you.
It was right there. The idea was right there, printed in gold. Instead, you take it to an alchemist and you turn it into fucking lead.
I mean, first of all, alchemists aren't allowed to earn state alchemists aren't allowed to aren't allowed to make gold.
Well, now you're becoming the actually guy.
No, I'm just making a joke.
That
Okay, I know.
sounded so much like you taking it serious.
I wasn't. Relax.
Well, actually,
How do I...
Listen
How
to
do
the
I get the
recording, you'll
pants
see
off?
why I think so. But yeah, dude, a year time. It's not a month, it's not a week, but it's still like a calculated specific time for it to shut down. That always means it's not coming back. How do
Why
you
would you
fucking-
even want... How is something like that going to survive as a live service game anyways?
It should have.
If-
That's the thing. That's the problem. It should have survived at least 10 more years, if not 5. But the way they tackled it, the way they fucking killed metaphorically and literally the characters in the game, the way they
Shower with your
treated
clothes on, or someone will steal them.
the way they treated the audience, the way they thought that everything they do was gonna print gold, everything about the game screamed discount at a fucking 50-cent store that's around
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah, this does not sound like a PS5 title. You know, but then again, we've had worse for PS5 titles.
Think
The
about it like
Last
this
of Us
too.
2 remastered.
Think about it like this too.
You'd have to have
Marvel
mastered
Rivals.
it first.
Think about it like this too. Marvel Rivals just came out, and it had over 400,000 people online the day it came out playing online. 400,000. Suicide Squad couldn't even break the double-digit thousands. They couldn't even break the single-digit thousands. How many did it have at launch? 700. Last I checked, it was 700, and people that were currently online at the time, 180 something.
Wow.
Pitiful, really.
Fuck, man, you got the whole DC universe at your disposal to make a hero shooter, and you fuck it up with DEI bullshit, DEI bullshit, pay-to-win mechanics, and redesigns of characters nobody fucking asked for. Mrs. Freeze, who?
Oh God.
Fucking the Joker? Are you sure that's the Joker, or is it
Oh
some...
dear.
Are you sure that's the Joker, or is that the Joker that someone decided to dress up as in high school?
I think it's the latter, because even Jared Leto didn't look that lame.
Jared Leto at least had a
Oh
look.
dear, it does appear that somebody is dressed up as the Joker.
back in 1999 over
At least with
there.
Jared Leto's Joker, they were trying to go for a different. They were going for a different idea because if you notice, every cinematic Joker had a different look as well as a different kind of mannerism to them.
Beat my time. I'd say that's going to be
You know, like
near impossible to beat.
okay,
Hey, wait, don't I get any
the '89 Joker
What do you need
was a street gangster, like a street gangster, like a like a
He was
mafioso.
he was the
He was a
the leader's
mafioso member, and then after that, when the Joker came back for and the
Dark
Joker
Knight.
came back for the Dark Knight, he was more underground, like
Yeah.
like he was more underground, more ruthless, and less laughing. Well, he still laughed, but whatever.
Yeah.
Jared Leto Joker was more street gang instead of mafioso. Like he can talk a big game, but he can also back it up. You know,
Yep.
because that's how a lot of street gangs are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when this Joker came along, what was he supposed to be exactly? Just a dude who vaguely saw Batman the Animated Series Joker clips and said, "I can do that." Okay.
And I think Mark Hamill started out as an
Oh, you're
impressionist for
supposed to
Tim
move the
Curry's take.
the mouse
Sure.
forward.
And I wasn't against the cast they had for the Suicide Squad. What they got: Harley Quinn, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot. Okay, that's good for starters. You didn't add any unlockables.
They should have.
Not even like assist characters or something where it's like you get 5 kills, you can summon someone to do like one move or continuous amount of moves for a certain amount of time. Something along the lines of, I don't know, you get 3 kills in a row without dying or any hesitation. You can summon you could summon the lance. You could summon the golden lance guy, and he throws he throws a lance with one toss, and it kills like, I don't know, everybody in front of him in a straight line in one blow, or something along the lines of uh, 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 maybe along the lines of like 3 kills in a row, and you summon that arm guy from the movie. No, he wasn't in the comics. Blow me, that's not Armful Off Boy. And just slapping around the enemies makes them confused or something like that, and gets them to do the opposite of what they do. Or maybe 10 kills in a row without hesitation gets you fucking, I don't know, fear toxin, and it lowers the defense of all the characters that you're up against by half for 5 seconds or something.
Oh,
They could
You
have
know,
done
the
something like that with like some with like their version of like the tactical nuke. You know,
the thing is that all of these solutions aren't necessarily be all end all solutions. They could do literally anything.
that's
Literally
what I'm
And
anything.
saying. That's literally what I'm saying. I'm tossing ideas that they could have done. They
yeah, I
could have
know.
added, like, oh, dude, imagine the unlockables too. Imagine other unlockable costumes they could have done. They could have gotten like comic book accurate Deadshot, comic book accurate fucking King Shark. They could have had the animated series Harley Quinn costume show up.
I
They could have.
think they have that costume actually.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I do not call that an animated series costume whatsoever.
Dorman.
Or maybe they could do the same thing with the villains. Like he could actually make the evil Justice League look like the animated series version of the Justice League and
Oh, you
everything.
mean like how they did it with Arkham
The,
City where
the
or
Arkham
if you
City and
have
Arkham City and Arkham Asylum did that with Batman and Nightwing.
well, actually only Arkham City it had animated series Batman. It didn't have because Arkham Asylum didn't have many alternate costumes aside from the armored skin.
That's why I
And
said
then you
That's why I said Arkham Asylum and Arkham City.
Right.
But no, they flopped
Yep.
because they don't know how to make a game. They think and just to keep everyone and just to answer everyone's question, come on, the beta wouldn't have been that bad if they released it, right? Keep in mind that you have to shoot guys in the fucking knee to get health replenishes.
Hmm.
Dude, it's a public nudity
I'm not talking
charge.
just the
I'm
leg
under a
area. No,
scandalous
they're
scheme while
specific
buying
to
a
knee.
pair of brown and tan socks.
Look,
So you
boy,
needed a
I'm
sniper
late.
rifle for
Oh,
everybody.
shame.
Fucking oh, and more breaking news: the guy who killed the healthcare CEO allegedly worked on Civilization 6.
So that means I own a video game by an alleged murderer.
I guess so.
What in the fuck?
Yeah,
Indeed.
interesting.
More interesting news: Constantine is getting a 4K remaster for its 20th anniversary.
Oh, hold on,
Right.
I got more. Yeah. Ghostface never got into this. This one, Nicolas Cage will make a good Joker. Just saying.
Until I'm no longer a wanted criminal.
You see, Batman, I don't want to kill you. I just
I'm
want to
just gonna hurt
you.
ya. Really,
Really,
really bad.
really bad.
Oh, CD
How'd it
Romance
get
is going.
burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
CD
Batman's
Romance
like, Joker, you burned it.
Joker, you burned everything.
But
Now
that's
picturing
just the
Nicolas Cage
society,
as
man.
both Joker and Batman.
That's just the society that we live in. You know, drives you crazy. Joker, you lost your mind.
You
Oh
lost your
no.
mind, Joker.
Oh no, Batman. I'm just playing a dangerous game.
Playing the most dangerous game.
ever made.
See, what doesn't kill you makes you stranger.
And I crave food. I crave sustenance. I crave burgers. I crave wings. And I crave ranch dressing.
Don't you
crave-
fucking dare.
I crave ranch. But I also like a little bit of fried ram. You could say I like my ram ranch.
I swear to fuck, I will kick you in the testicles.
Will you make it Gizmo an instant soprano?
In more ways than one.
Or a possible eunuch.
Fuck you, Nick, man. I don't get that shit. It's to stave off our temptation, bro. No, it doesn't work that way, bro.
You know, the first time I ever heard the term eunuch was actually in TFS's little riff of track preview they did it for Dragon Ball Evolution, where the school that Goku attends in that movie, Unitech High School. They're like Unitech High School, home of the fighting eunuchs.
First time I heard the word eunuch was in Blackadder.
Oh my god.
I
am not a eunuch.
Just so you know, that voting poll for what I'm gonna do for a New Year's Eve stream is you got like one more day left for you guys to vote.
Right. Yeah, the sad thing is,
you need to find it. It's pinned, so you have no problems finding us.
You want to talk about gamer rage, Pac-Man World?
Oof. I know.
Yes, so for the record, Gizmo, no, I do apologize for or my volume whenever I'm not too pleased with the outcome of something.
Just play a different game.
It banjos my ass and Katsui's my balls.
The issue, I get that, but the thing is like it's like, unfortunately, much like my dad, unfortunately, the volume kind of gets a little loud when the outcome is not in my favor.
Don't tell
Or,
me you're too
and
blind to
trust me, he
see.
gets really loud.
I just either don't play a game or play a different game altogether. That's just how it is whenever it's one of these streams.
Yeah, I get that. At the same time, it's just us. It's just if I've committed to playing something, I'm going to stick with it until I either beat it or I just straight up give up.
I get that, but you admitted that your voice was too loud, so why not just you play a different game or just don't at all? Wait for another time.
because
Don't bring me down.
one, I work
Down,
almost
down,
all day,
down.
for 5 days a week,
Okay.
and this time is probably the only time that I have to do just about anything.
So Monday is your only day off.
No, as in this point in time, as in where we are right now, because I work our Sundays through Thursday, a full-time
Fucking
shift.
Homestar, you're everywhere.
So Monday's your day off then.
I
No,
have
it's
cloned
not.
myself,
Okay, then so you
Scumbag.
work for the entire work week.
So I'm endeavoring to
Yes.
prepare a
Okay, then
special
so why don't
edition
you just pick one of those
to
other
make
days to play the game?
fans alone.
You can stream. You have your own channel.
Not so good.
And yet,
Marzipan's vegan and most
and
of
yet,
the
the
food
only
he
time I
ever
could ever
feeds
do it
me,
with a bunch of
milk,
guys is on
meat
Mondays
milk.
like this.
You're playing a single player game, dude.
Yes, but I am
You're-
conversing with people while I'm playing it, and it gets kind of awkward and lonely
I
when
do
I end up doing it by myself.
I do that too. That's because I gain an audience and I talk to
What?
that audience.
I don't really have an audience, period.
Talk out loud.
Sing me a song.
I-
You're a singer.
Please enjoy this
Literally
Sing
talk out loud.
song, you're the piano
You're a
man.
bringer of evil.
Literally talk out
That's the
loud. Do a
song
play-by-play. Say what's on your mind about the game, because literally that's what a lot of other streamers are doing.
I
And
have
that's kind of what we're
tried that.
kind of what we're doing already.
Except for me. I suck.
Right, but
I
his-
suck at games.
Right, but his argument is that he can't do it any other day except for these streams.
Well,
I mean, that's. I was like, this is Mondays are the gaming streams. That's what we do.
Right, but he's saying that as if that's the only day he has off, which is false. He
Well, no,
literally doesn't have a day off.
Check the email.
Now we see a little hole in the ground. Wonder what that's for. You know, the worst part about my first time I'm playing this before I did the stream, I had no idea what to do with the hole in the ground until I found out, oh, I'm supposed to plant a seed in this. Okay,
That's
then
what
where's
he said.
Artie Har Har? Yeah, that's what happens when I don't use, That's what happens when I don't use the gold feathers on those guys. Ow! Asshole.
The fucking musical cue. Dude.
Your shoulders!
So, can we confirm that Gizmo has a thing for anal?
Sure.
Let's go with that.
That's literally the second thing I like to give girls.
I don't judge.
As one of my friends would call it.
You know, the front is love, the back is trust. Trust
Oh,
Alan
boy.
Wreck. Yeah, trust Alan Wreck it.
That is certainly an interesting analogy there.
Which they say every night, every time I go deep in there.
Okay, so if door number 1
Nope,
is
too easy.
love and door number 2 is trust, what's door number 3?
Is there a door number 3?
Open
Now-
palette. Open palette.
Well, women have a door number 3, so
No, that's not the one you're thinking of. The front is love. The back is trust. The third one is the third one is what's the best way to put it?
What's the deal with the little tie things on the back of your mask? Christine B. More like Christine D.
having an
Plus,
having
as
an
you
open
get
mind.
in life. You know, I was gonna ask you something similar.
No, not the ear.
Now
for
I-
sick fucks.
Oh, now I get it. I get it. I get it.
Open palette.
It took me a little bit to figure it out, but I'm like, oh wait, never mind. I get it.
By the time you figured that out, the apes have already escaped and bailed a time machine for me to come after them in.
So what you're telling me is that this is a scenario similar to Mystery Science Theater 3000's weird storylines.
Sure.
Try to relax your anus.
I swear,
Your
there were.
shoulders.
I was
Your shoulders.
I was watching in like a couple episodes of that, specifically the season where Mike Nelson has to traverse through space to escape that one lady who was forcing him to watch all the movies.
Oh yeah,
He-
Pearl.
He's an Ian. Yeah, Pearl, and he was trying to, and he ends up inadvertently destroying various worlds. Oh, that was funny.
You know it's not
Mike-
funny. Putting
I
your
presume-
12-year-old content behind a paywall.
Elaborate.
How many of you are familiar with stuff pre-Google purchase?
you
Oh,
mean
I think I
during
know
the
what you're
little
on
video
about.
days?
You probably don't. There's a reason why I'm asking this though.
talking
There's a
about-
lot of guys.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many of you guys are familiar with stuff pre-Google purchase of YouTube? You know, Badger.
Well,
you know,
I mean, I remember
Badger.
when Google bought YouTube, so
Well, is that not before they bought YouTube? Pre?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm using it correctly. You remember that time, right? Where everyone was gone crazy. You know, everyone was doing what they wanted. You know, they got famous.
Yeah.
Out of pure luck. You know,
As
Numa
opposed to, you
Numa.
know, the Paul brothers.
Yeah. You know, Numa. You know, fucking
Yeah.
Montgomery's.
Yeah, the guy who made the Numa video was actually recently active on Twitter. Huh?
Yeah, he made another one too. So I bring this
Mhm.
up because you know my taste in YouTubers are not as excuse me. My taste in YouTubers are not as not generic, but they're not as
Stale.
not stale, but like they're not as but like they're like I guess you could say they're hipster. Like hipster
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's fair.
You know, but like I hate using that term, but that's the most accurate term because I know guys like I've known guys that others don't because they don't have, let's say, hundreds of thousands or even million views. They're not, you know, unlike your Catacurus or your Scott the Waz. I've known guys like AVGN before everyone else tried to dip their hands in the angry video game
Oh,
reviewing. You know, like
two mixed results. Some of
Yeah,
them funny, some of them are stupid.
Yeah, some were
Some call me-
unfortunate. Some were as
call me
unfortunate.
Johnny.
Some
Yeah,
were as
some Tommy
unfortunate.
Johnny's good.
Some were as unfortunate as the irate gamer, but others were not. But others were not so unfortunate, such as Armic 21, rest in peace.
That still
and,
shocked me. Like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Helsing 920,
Also,
Again,
rest in peace.
A Salieri, which he also did his own thing, reviewing a reviewer. We all know
Yeah.
about that. But and as well as the subject for today, Silent Rob.
Urinating tree. Batman
Urinating
judges.
tree. But today's subject would be Silent Rob because he was one of the few of those guys that tossed their hand into the rink to try and put their own spin on the angry reviewing stuff.
Yeah, the rants and that.
Yeah, rants, angry review game reviewing of NES games, that kind of thing. The reason why I specifically bring up Silent Rob is because recently he's gone to very bad change. So I know some of you are already aware of his drug problem with fentanyl, and what as unfortunate as it was, he's clean. As far as we know, he's gone off it completely. He's clean. Unfortunately, his wife got into it too, but good thing is that she got clean too. So
That's a relief.
they're free of drugs, but unfortunately, after that, what happened was when he came back to streaming, he also got into making AI music. Now, why is that a bad thing? It's not the fact that it was bad. It's not the fact that it was bad, which is not really something I would say, because I didn't really watch it enough to say if it was bad, it was horrible or great.
I'm all for AI shit posting. That's
Right.
big.
He did have some creative titles from him, though, like acid eating contest, which is kind of a metal title. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Like for shit posting and memes and that, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
He made his own. He put his voice into AI, which is kind of funny. Here's the problem. When he tried doing other stuff outside of streaming, when he came back after his journey from overcoming fentanyl, not that many people were engaging in his content because they were more used to his streams and rants and stuff like that. Rob got pissed. So what happened was he went to his Facebook group, FDU, the FDU, Face Destroyers United Facebook group, and he made an announcement that from now on he'll be doing streams under membership only, and it'll be $8 a membership.
What the fuck?
It gets worse from there. So bootlickers have been trying to say that this is a great idea. I don't know what's up. Well, it's the fact that he said a long time ago in one of his videos that he will never charge people to watch his content. Now, granted,
considering that he also tried to charge $5 for a website.
No. There's context to that. The reason why he tried to do the $5 website thing was because everybody else was trying to do that back in the day. So if anything, he thought he was doing a smart move, not a good move, but a smart move, because that guy with the glasses was still up for a while before it got taken down. Reviewtopia was still a thing. Cinemassacre had his own website with James Rolfe. It's still up, but
holy damn, Reviewtopia. That's a one that I haven't heard.
Yeah, and what was it? The Dead Horse Interchange was still up for a while. Don't know what happened to it now. But he was trying to get into the paid website thing because everyone else was trying to do their own version of it because he thought it was a smart move. Maybe it was a smart move, but it wasn't a good move because his audience wasn't that big. But he later on let that go, and he saw that as like a mistake he learned from. But now, $8 a membership if you want to watch my stream that used to be free. The moment I started streaming, he did this, and the reason why he's doing this, so he says anyway, is because he's short on money, and he's financially he's gone to like financial rut. So he thought that to make more money, you would do membership only streams. Now that's fine if it weren't for the fact that only 6 people sign up for the membership.
How peculiar.
Out of the thousands of fans he's got.
Yeah, what was that?
What do you mean?
No, I'm just...
No, elaborate, because I couldn't hear you.
Oh, no. It's just... I just created a screenshot on the computer. Okay, well, that's fun.
Oh, okay. So, basically, he made more money on... I feel like, as well as other guys that were fans of his, you could ask them, I feel like he made a lot more money when he was just doing regular streams because he would do stuff like when he was streaming ROMs, he would take suggestions through donations. They would have to be $5 or higher though. And he would willingly do that because people were doing that anyway as a way to get him to play those games. So he thought it was a good idea. It was, because he later on just made it into his own thing. And then there was the money challenges, where people would challenge him to do certain things in the game, like beat a boss without taking hits, beat a game without losing lives, that kind of thing. And he would actually complete most of those challenges and get paid up front for finishing those challenges. I remember there's this one time where he was challenged to do something for $100. He finished it, and a fan paid him up front $100 through donation through the super chats. So he was getting paid. So he was constantly getting paid in his streams. $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, yada yada.
Boy, I wish I was getting paid that much.
Oh yeah, same. But but the problem with that is that he's acting like that's not enough to help him through the day. Now, granted, sure, it may not be enough because you're using super chats on YouTube. It's another thing if you're not trying. It's another thing if you refuse to use Streamlabs or any other way. See, the problem with Rob is that whenever someone tries to help him out to, we'll say, gain better audience, get more cash, he doesn't listen. I was one of those people that tried to tell him, if you want to get more cash or more of an audience, how about you try holding community events where you're gaming with your fans. Maybe you take one or two of your fans in when you make a video and have them in there. You know, use Streamlabs instead, so you get cash up front without having to have Google make a cut, that kind of thing. Me and everybody else, I've been trying to tell them ways to make more cash or make a decent amount without the without the big companies trying to barge in and get a cut
what?
for themselves.
What? The fuck just happened?
Unfortunately, he didn't listen to me or anybody else. And what's funny is that when I tried to bring something up on Facebook about how it's not a good idea, he just said, I'm gonna do this, and he threatened to delete the Facebook page. He threatened to delete the YouTube page.
What the fuck?
After that, I said, okay, man, I can't control what you do. All right, you do you. That's fine. After that, he immediately asked me if I'm joining, and I said I can't because I'm in my own rut. He didn't read past past the first message saying saying that I can't pay the membership. And now because of that, and after that, he's saying that everybody that's talking against the idea of membership only streams, he's saying that people who are against it were basically just spurs and not his fans. And
okay, that's stupid.
Wow.
That is just borderline stupid.
Can you say tool, ladies and gentlemen? I don't give a shit if he comes after me. I'll say it. Tool.
Or man,
he claims that there were fake fans, and also that the people watching him were holding him back.
Okay, now let's nonchalantly get this tape off to the Swedes
So,
and
keep in mind, this is a guy who lives like states away, if not countries away, from his fans. And he's saying that the fans are the ones that are holding him back. And that's why he decided to do the $8 memberships.
Hey, question. And was this the guy you were trying to invite into our server a while back? Because I do recall something like that occurring.
Yeah, be a bit more specific than that.
He was a guy that you tried to invite into our server, but then he said no, and you played that audio message of what he said.
Oh yeah, that was him.
Then we dodged a big bullet there.
Sup, bitches?
So in hindsight, Gizmo, we dodged a bullet.
In hindsight.
Yeah. Obviously, back then that would have been a somewhat big deal.
And after that little announcement, his members started dwindling off his Facebook group. What used to currently be 666 members. Nice. Now it's down to 630.
So this is
Oh.
a gradually dwindling process.
Gradually declining, and it's almost to the point where it's just 600 members, and they're probably going to make it to like 578 by the time this comes out.
Yep, that music's appropriate.
Yep.
But keep in mind, this is a guy that's been around since like the heyday of YouTube, when he went through multiple accounts because YouTube wants to be a bitch.
Yep.
And he declared that his content will always be free, not be paid for, and does not, and almost never monetized his YouTube videos and streams because he knew that through the super chats he'll get all that money and more. And after all that, now he's saying that he needs money, and instead of just announcing it to his fans on YouTube, he decides to just pull off this shit.
Oh my god.
And keep in mind, whenever he says that he's in dire straits, people are always helping him out through super chats or through just donations off of streams. Like they'll
Get up, strong
give him
bed.
like $50, $20, $100, that kind of thing, just to help him out. And he's always grateful on stream, as well as outside of him. But because of his recent drug habits,
God damn it!
Because of the recent drug habit that he thankfully
strong bed.
But because of the recent drug habit that he recently kicked, thank God, as well as his attitude on Facebook, people are trusting him less and less and less, to the point where they just hate the guy. And it's even to the point where one guy decided to get a membership for his streams just so he can download his entire library and archive it back up on YouTube for free.
Legend.
Yeah, that just.
It's good to be back to my freakishly awesome.
Some people are theorizing he's back on fentanyl. I don't think so. I think this is just I don't think he's on drugs again. I don't think someone could just, after being clean for a while, I don't think someone can just go back on it so quickly after,
You can try all you like, but beating Strong Bad's time. Sorry, but beating Coach Z's time is impossible. Okay, so that's what I needed to know.
I don't believe he's back on the fentanyl, because not only did he experience how bad it basically was, but he also had his wife get in on it, which he did not want to happen in the least. I don't think he's going back on fentanyl or any other drug for that matter, like cocaine or anything like that.
We've had enough. I'm now just picturing the alternate universe in which this guy actually did decide to show up, and I'm now picturing all of the drama that we've had to deal with over the last 2 years.
So Rob, in case you actually watched this, in case you actually watch this video by some chance, out of boredom or whatever, I don't believe you're on drugs. And if you are
on drugs, get off the drugs.
Please get back off of them, because you know how bad they've been the first time with you and your wife. You guys don't want to experience that shit again. And this is not saying that you're a bitch. This is not me saying you're a bitch. This is me saying that what you're doing is bitch made. Because you said it before, that your content will always be free, but then out of nowhere, you say that you're making all your streams $8 memberships only. Seeing that out of nowhere on a Facebook post is making everybody turn on you because of what you said years ago. And you've kept that promise up until today. If you're short on cash, you should go back into the job market, because now the market is doing good again, and B, just do your streams consistently again, dude. Take our advice on how to get more cash. Do a spinning wheel of what you'll do if they pay a certain amount. Do donation goals. Have community gaming nights with your fans, man. If you care about your fans a lot, do something for them because you know they're gonna keep paying you either way. Even if it's just regular streams again with regular super chats again, you know they're gonna give you the cash you need, whether it be $1 or $100. They care about you, dude. But the moment you start saying that we're all just spurging out and are fake fans and are saying that we're the ones holding you back, motherfucker, you've had all this shit coming with people bailing out on your Facebook group, criticizing you on your Facebook group, as well as getting former haters to start hating you again. Like,
I wouldn't wish ill will on anybody, but yeah, fuck them.
And don't talk shit about Ace's family too, because I've heard the shit you said. And dude,
that's a low blow.
That is not for your place to say. That is not your place to talk. I'm not going to say what you said, and I'm not going to get into specifics or even hint at what you said. That's for him to know, that's for him to find out, and for you to know, and for you to tell him if he ever confronts you. Because, dude, Asa may not be a perfect guy. His family may not be perfect either. But holy shit, they have not gone as low as to charge their fans to watch their streams and then say that they're the ones holding him back. Asa may not be perfect, but at least he doesn't fucking start ignoring people's advice on how to do something better in his videos. He'll at least listen. If it's at least one thing if you don't do what we suggest you to do. At least we know you listen, Rob. But the fact is, you don't listen to what we're trying to suggest to you, and you don't change up your streams that often. I don't mind your streams being as plain as they are because you carried it with your personality, whether you were on drugs or not. But the fact that you refuse to listen to ideas on how to upgrade your streams, dude, that's not a good idea.
No. That is near DSP levels of ignorance.
And before you come at me, and just in case you ever think of me as lower than dirt, I might not be perfect either, man. I may have done some shit. I might have been involved in some shit. But again, I'm not the kind of guy who charges people to watch a stream of mine. I could have 100,000 viewers, 100 viewers, or 11 viewers. I am not going to charge guys $8, $7, $1, 1 cent for them to watch me. To just watch me, dude. That is not a good idea. The road you're going towards is paved with good intentions. I get why you think you have to do this, but the fact that you're still sticking to this, these are not the guns you want to stick to. Unload it, uncock it, and try to look for another gun that you can stick to that doesn't turn your fans heel. Holy shit, Rob.
You want more of your fans to be faces than heels.
Yeah.
And last thing, I know you're probably not going to watch this, Rob. You said to yourself that if you want to make a video, you want people to see it. I get it. We're not even small potatoes. We're like fucking small vines that haven't even decided what vegetable we want to be. But if you're going to come at someone, look in the mirror. And I'm not saying look in the mirror, you dumb motherfucker, or whatever the hell. No, look in the mirror and ask.
I'm talking with the man in the mirror.
Look in the mirror
I'm
and ask
asking him to change his ways.
Musical number aside, ask yourself why exactly are you doing this, and if this is exactly a good move. Ask yourself if this is the road you want to go down to it, man, because this is the kind of shit that every other YouTuber would get their ass chewed out for too. Bigger YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, either way, they would get their ass chewed out too. The fact that you're doing this and you're getting your ass chewed out and you're trying to go into denial about it is not a good move either. So if I have to leave this little info, if I had to make one last thing about this, a little bit of news, relax, go back into the job market, whether you hate it or you love it, work that job so you can at least get maybe a little more money than you previously did, because we all know how much Biden fucked over the economy.
Yep.
Now that you got that job, and you will get that job, you can stop.
Even if it's part-time, get some cash in.
You can stop telling fans that it's their fault. Because whatever's going on with you, mentally, physically, family, financially, spousely, or whatever fuck, gamely, take care of whatever it is that's bothering you first. Because then you can come back to this with a level head, reverse whatever you did, and hopefully you can get most of your fans back. I'm not saying all, but most of your fans back, hopefully. And you can sail the 7 seas, finally being able to rid of this drama. Because it's only been, what, half a week at most since this happened?
Jesus,
And
tap
people,
dancing Christ.
and people are acting like this has lasted for months. But pull your shit together, take a deep breath, look for a higher paying job, or at least a job that pays just as much, and then maybe the fans will come back to you only after they hear you out with a level head. Because as you are right now, no one's taking you seriously. Fans have become former fans. Former fans have looked for more ammo to start hating on you with. And everybody in general has just stopped caring. Thank you, Rob, for what you've done in the past. Thank you, Rob, for even what you've done recently after you've come back from your drug stupor. But, dude, you need to fix whatever's happening here. Because whatever's happening here is not good. There's going to listen to that.
I have to say, that was very poignant.
Yeah.
I've been a fan for him for so long, man. It's just now he decides to make a move that nobody can agree with except for maybe 5% of the people. Like, you heard of the stuff Ace has been involved in, right? It was
Yeah.
It doesn't compare.
Now it's just a patch of loose soil.
It doesn't compare.
Yeah, you pointed out quite a flaw with myself, but I'm not about to just push everybody away, call them whatever. Or that's just something that yes, you are correct about. Oh, and I'm not going to shy you away, because I know. Oh, you've had my back for a number of things.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've been through drama before.
This is the most epic
before.
music for digging a hole I've ever fucking seen.
Excuse me. We've been through drama before, and we always power through it. Some with varying results, some with unfortunate results, but we still power through it.
Yeah.
This is drama that is just unexpected to the point. Like, what can you do?
Exactly. What is with my controller right now? I'm not even pressing left, guys. That time I pressed left.
Chocolate. One of my several
This is so weird. Wonder if I'm gonna have to get a new Pro controller.
Look, a box of Bub's Fair Trade chocolate.
Then again, these things are expensive.
See if you could fix it first.
Homestar it's
And I don't want to have to
marzipan.
switch over to
I want
that
you to know that while I'm still a
that
little
faux
bit
GameCube
sore that you
controller,
burned down most of my
or that I've
backyard,
Yeah, I
got
I've
still gotta get
accepted
lying
your
mine.
around.
apology and am prepared to be your girlfriend
Still gotta
again.
get mine
And
fixed.
Bye.
I do hope we could still do Mario Super Mario Party Jamboree, because
I gotta rank up.
let me. So Gizmo, you said when we get to doing that game, you wanted to be Pauline, and since she's playable.
Pauline, 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 Pauline.
I think she's still voiced by her actress from Mario Odyssey.
Come on, jump into the air.
Somebody said about the guy, the United Healthcare assassin. I don't think he's the guy. The shooter used a silencer, and an Italian would never attempt to be quiet in public.
Was golden.
Hey, Homestar, look who found your cell phone.
What would I
Oh.
It's not like anyone will ever call me again.
Anyone?
Evan, you have taken more abuse than a battered housewife.
It's marzipan. I want
Don't
you to
even
know that
start
while
with
I'm still a
that.
little bit sore that you burned down most of my backyard, I've accepted your chocolate apology and am prepared to be your girlfriend again.
Because
The candy walked?
between
No way! Wait a minute.
Oh well, breaking news! The
Yeah.
member count his membership count went from 6 to 7.
With a big box of chocolate-covered organic packing peanuts.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
that sounds like something
Ugh.
I do. So what am I doing in your kitchen now with all this cooking stuff?
Beats the crap out of me.
Well, I'll just go then.
Yes, please.
So since we've gone through pretty much every world, since we're around like the last world of the game, what world would which world would you say is your fuck?
Which world is
Yes,
my fuck?
I do enjoy World Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
world is my
which
fuck?
world in this game would be your favorite world?
No.
Squad. Which one of you wants to get trampled
I'm
by
currently at
stampeding
the
Venus
Clock
flat
Wood.
shots today?
Okay, well you asked what our favorite world was. Snow.
Into an epic 23-part
No.
I need to
The
get. I
snow-
need to go back to playing this. I think I got as far as the beach pirate level.
When will that be?
Oh
Treasure Trove
no,
Cove.
guys!
What?
I've got bad news. Gobi's
What?
back.
What? 5
Who?
seconds ago?
Gobi the camel.
Oh,
I
Ah, yes, the bloody camel is back.
Bloody, you fucking
fucking bullshit!
fuck you, bloody Oxford Beach, bloody fuck
You
you,
stop
bloody.
doing that! It took me ages to find more water. Why do I make him sound? Why did I make him sound like that one guy from Family Guy who was like, "Why are there so many ostriches? The brochure said there would only
Why are there so many ostriches? Isn't it
the
supposed to be
brochure
like
said there would only
Don
be
Knotts?
few ostriches. This is the worst vacation ever."
I'm not supposed to impregnate this elephant. I
Ugh.
didn't sign up for this. That's a risk.
Oh, what are we doing this
Huh.
Friday? The screw attack count?
No, I believe it was a Family Guy thing that Ben was suggesting.
Yeah, Ben wants to watch an episode of Christmas episode of Family Guy.
Why?
Why?
This is a very good question.
If this were the Kiss,
it's his week to pick something. So,
he's had
Santa.
he has had at least like last week and now this week to pick something.
oh well, fuck, I don't know. No, I guess it's us then.
There's way
Well,
too many
as it
ostriches. Why are there so many ostriches?
This is the worst vacation ever.
You will be mine.
Well, unfortunately, since I had to respawn, because I died. Take that, you stupid bird. I have to abuse the camel again, so apologies, gentlemen, for animal abuse being showcased on this channel.
In the
It's
words of
fine.
Wesley Willis, suck a camel's ass.
Speaking of abuse, my ears are starting to ring from from finding all these music character selections. You try listening to the fucking
How do I
Game Boy
use the
Color
race trophy if I can't get the race trophy? Thank you,
I have.
Eggman.
Have you
I've
tried
played it several
yeah,
times. It
Jarrett knows.
sucks.
Have you guys listened to the Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3 versions?
Now hold on.
No.
2's not that bad. 2 is not that bad. 2 is probably the one that I will give a pass to. 1,
That's cap.
yeah. So what else is new?
1 is bad, 2 is bad, it's just as bad, and 3 is horrible.
3 is horrible.
I had to
4's
take off my fucking headphones 5 seconds in. That's not an exaggeration. 5
Oh,
seconds
I'm
in.
sure.
4
fucking
sucks on Game Boy Color.
4 sucks. Yeah, the fact that's even a real game, man. I thought that was a bootleg.
It happens.
Dude, how is it that Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition on Game Boy Advance has better music on a handheld than Mortal Kombat's 1, 2, and 3 on Game Gear and Game Boy?
Deadly Alliance isn't too
The
bad.
fact that you actually went
Advance.
the fact that you went through all of this just shows a level of dedication
I'm
and in
thorough,
commitment to this idea. And yes, we appreciate you being very thorough.
and I don't like. It's because I don't like a lot of these tier lists how they're very small when they could be a lot more bigger.
And by the way,
And
Gizmo,
somehow putting those in my pocket makes them.
Makes things more interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
it does make.
Have you seen the tier list for Adam Sandler movies? It's literally 6 films.
What?
And then have you seen the Adam Sandler movie tier list? It's 6
No, I have
films.
not.
It's 6 films, and then it repeats after that.
What's my name? Dunkachino. Dunkachino.
It's like Happy Gilmore, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, Mr. Deeds, Grown Ups, and then Hansel and Gretel. And then what's after that?
Jack and Jill,
Jack
you
and
mean?
Jill.
Hansel and Gretel, Jack and Jill.
Hansel and
Jack
Gretel
and
was Hansel and Gretel was
that movie's
fucking
horseshit.
Jeremy Renner.
Why so grim, heavy
Think I
lord?
care?
You really should
No.
You think I care with
We
the
really
house
gotta do.
movies?
We really gotta do the movie Tag at some point.
That's
Yeah.
actually a good movie.
Because every time I think of Jeremy Renner, I'm just thinking of that one time while the Avengers were getting utterly creamed by Thanos. Oh, Hawkeye was just goofing off with his friends playing tag.
You know, funny thing about that movie, it's based off an actual
Oh, I know it's based off a true
actual
story.
thing. Yeah, so what it is that
What in the hell?
It's based off of like four other friends that do like an annual tag thing after a drink from a bar, and they do it in the parking lot.
This is a real thing.
It's a real
What
thing. You
in
can
the
look it up. It's not as dramatic as the movie, but it's based off of a real thing.
No, yeah, it's nowhere near as amazing as the movie does it. And to think Jeremy Renner actually twisted his ankle during one part, or I think he broke his leg during one part of shooting an action bit.
Oh shit.
Oh, just so you know, I had to change a couple of pictures for the Street Fighter entries when I figured out that nobody would figure out what console they're on just from looking at the title screen. You know how hard it was to look for a good box for the Amiga version of fucking Street Fighter 2?
I can imagine quite hard because that sounds like a whole lot of what on earth is this?
Some of these, the box didn't really matter, but yeah, the box kind of mattered for some of these if you want to get specific because
Balls 3D character select S tier.
Shut your ass up.
3D. Look at 3D balls,
3D
man.
balls. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, What am I listening
Yeah.
to right
Oh,
now?
that is part of the.
The
That's the.
porno
That's
happening.
the,
That's what.
That's
that
part
is
of the
that
fucking
is
Super
part of the
Nintendo.
song.
That's the
That's the
Super
actual
Nintendo
music.
version. That is the Super Nintendo version of Ball's music character selection.
Hang on, what?
What you
Where is
just
that?
heard us do, what you just heard us do
Where is
was
it?
the actual music from Balls 3D from the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's moaning and grunting.
Yes, I need you to send that to me. What?
I can do that right now.
Point.
Put it in the chat.
And when I send it to
Point.
you, when I send it to you, you play it immediately.
I'm going to.
God.
Just put it in the commentary chat here, so I can
The
click on it
worst
real
part
quick.
is, I'm in disbelief, but I actually believe you on this one.
Where is it? That's the
All
Genesis
right,
version.
Erie has been fed and is growing bigger.
Okay, here.
Oi. Oi.
Okay, here it is. Here, let me just send it.
What
Let me just send it to you
the
privately.
fuck is that?
Oi. Oi.
Let me send it to you privately. And there you go. That title screen music is the same music you hear in the character selection.
Yep.
Okay then.
We're gonna get
That game-
demonetized.
Yeah, that
so
game
fast.
exists. That is a
You
game
are
that
not
is
gonna
real.
you are not gonna get demonetized by this. They know this game already.
Are you sure about it?
Think about how many balls jokes people have made about this game. I'm pretty sure you're not going to get demonetized from the music alone.
I mean, we should. Okay, so Gizmo, one suggestion I had for a tier list was that since Rebirth of Souls has some really good gameplay trailers, first we should kind of react and rate those trailers when the game's out.
That's best for you. That's best if you do that because I don't know much about. I was going to say much about balls. What the fuck? I don't know much about Bleach up until they rescue Rukia from the Soul Society. And when I say rescue Rukia from the Soul Society, I mean literally up to the point where Ichigo goes up to her.
So before he gets his Bankai.
No, the moment Ichigo throws her.
Oh, that's when he has his Bankai and is about to fight Byakuya.
Yep.
Dude, you were almost at one of the best parts of the series, man.
I'm aware, but there's a lot of other anime shows and movies I wanted to catch up on.
I know. Oh, and
you got it.
And as I've said about Bleach to numerous people that I've recommended this series to, I'd say read the manga and watch the 1,000-Year Blood War anime.
It has
because the 04 anime does not have nearly, because the 04 anime kind of heavily tones down a lot of what is in the manga, and plus Kubo is not involved in any of the production of that and series.
I'm almost done with the. Oh, you got the song right, Alex?
Yeah, I got it. I played it.
Played it over the audio for everyone to hear.
I did.
They'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't think I need to hear it.
You need to hear it.
I will take your word for it.
You will take more of my word for it once you hear it. You suffer. You'll suffer.
Gizmo, you have more than proven in.
I have to suffer alone.
Yourself.
I have to suffer alone. You're gonna take some of this, bitch.
Oh my god! Look, I'll listen to. Look, I will listen to it.
Or hell, I can just put it on my soundboard and play it there.
No. Sorry.
You almost got it, Alex.
Do what now?
You almost got it.
Almost got what?
The Balls 3D theme.
I played it.
Over the audio, over the
Yes.
Discord audio.
Yes, I did.
Nobody heard it.
Well, that's because it's
I
well,
played
that's
it for
because
the
it's only on his
stream.
stream. Yeah, it's on his stream,
Ah.
so it's not.
Yeah.
On a stream. You know what? Here, I have it right here. Let me see if I can
Right,
play it.
that's it. I'm off to the lava world. You'll never find me there.
Why are there so many balls?
Balls.
I did not sign up for these balls.
Okay,
Why are
so
there so many balls?
Okay,
come
let's
on.
see.
I know that. Come on, I know there is a trick to this.
Okay, here you go. Let's see if this works.
Yep. Come on.
He's even more ravenous than usual. Almost like he spent the last few hours.
I feel bad for the fact that I ended up making the camels sound like quote unquote gone nuts.
Why is there a bear and a bird? I don't understand.
I feel like I'm gonna get abused
We have
again.
mayonnaise in the fridge.
Wait a minute. If you're here, who's minding the
Why are you shooting your eggs at me? What
Okay.
did I ever do to you?
Come over to the come over to the share screen I got. I'm gonna play this.
I got it.
Oh, where'd DJ go? Oh, here he is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still
I
here.
can't believe that this bird is shooting their eggs at me.
Alex, you're in the share screen.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ridley,
I
you're in the
swear-
share screen.
Bubs? No way, man.
You're in.
Oi. 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 Oi.
I skipped the dialogue by accident.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna disconnect.
I think we dropped him.
Sorry about that.
I don't blame him.
Oh my god. That was horrifying.
Why are you running up the hill?
I'm trying to get into. I know there's a way to get up this damn plant.
A copy of Jane's ostentatious chamber music jam. I'd like to use this CD as a chamber.
Okay, what am I supposed to do here?
If only it was Conquer. You
Why
could
is
drop,
strong? Why does Strong Mad know about that?
if only it was Conquer, you can jump on the Sunflower's massive jugs.
All right, conga line, everybody.
A bounce. Now this is what I call a platform game.
Isn't there like a reason why he hasn't made any more Homestar Runner games? Like there's like a copyright dispute or some shit.
Desperate to eat something as healthy as this.
Okay.
Why is it everybody so offensive around here?
That could be said about everybody.
Why in
Either bring
Why-
me back my missing cogs or fuck off.
You don't have to shout.
I'm deaf. Speak up or fuck off. I am the god of hellfire.
I swear, if Conker's Bad Fur Day comes on to here, it's going to be an interesting day for people.
Oh, that'll be great.
Oh,
'cause
hello
that
there, Mr.
game is
Squirrel.
hilarious.
Could you please find my companions and friends and bring them back? My life's in constant misery as it is.
I really need to get a controller to play N64 ROMs, man.
Ah,
I
seems
hate
to be an
that.
instruction book.
Don't ever do that again. Now, off.
Oh, there will never be another game like that again.
No.
Nope.
Off.
Especially not in this day and age.
Sadly, because a bunch of people are pussies now.
Yep.
Oh, we're offended.
Good.
They
Oh,
fucking
speaking of
point.
offended, did you hear about Jello Apocalypse? Did you hear about Jello Apocalypse's video on One Piece?
Oh yeah, that.
I've seen
Brendan, how did
screenshots.
Brendan Blaber ever get to where he is nowadays is with shit takes
Nepotism.
that rival CinemaSins.
You mean
Oh,
where he could
God.
have been? You realize he's been fired from dubbing shit and
I
translating shit.
heard.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny.
All because he couldn't keep his mouth shut, saying, "Oh, what we do is better." Basically,
He said the quiet part out loud.
yeah. Fuck you too, Jello. God damn.
Labor has had some very interesting takes, especially on stuff like My Hero Academia and whatnot. And for One Piece, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I remember there was a comment that said, "Huh, so this is how Luffy
And
fans felt."
let's just say that people have pointed out a certain particular fetish of his.
Oh, God.
But what is he into? Inflation?
Uh, he's into what comes out during number 2.
He's into scat.
Oh,
So
no.
he's got no room to talk.
He's into
Like,
scat.
I
Yep.
understand people have their kinks, but keep your fetishes to yourselves.
There's some
Wasn't it a
things
kink
we
that
don't
someone
bring
found
up.
out about because
Ow, my snot.
they went through account, or is it like something he openly said?
I think they went and through his stuff of one time.
Oof.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people use alternate names.
Yep. The only reason I don't really use a lot of alternate names is just because work has told me that I should have my email to be a bit more professional. Also, is to say,
You don't have a
And
so
we
professional
have
email?
finished Strong Bad's Cool
now
Game for Attractive People, Episode 1.
I do.
Cool.
That's it's easier that way to keep
no
jobs.
no
straight.
no no no. I mean no. What I mean is like I
Send to
was told
play unlocked.
all kind of explicitly need to make it so that my email would be what the crap, my controller's battery died out.
Oh, shit.
You know, I know about One Piece enough, but when I saw the video, I knew some shit was up the moment he started giving the answer of why Robin doesn't have a fight scene.
She has fight scenes.
Right, but I knew something was up the moment he said that.
Matt Chapman was everybody.
What? Robin doesn't have a fight scene? Why is
There we
that?
go.
The word sexism draws up on a curve. Like, oh, okay, yeah, so you haven't learned. So this just tells that video just tells me that he's
Schloop
still
Reardon.
ass hurt about being fired from. That video shows me that the Jello Apocalypse is still ass hurt from being fired from the anime industry for saying stupid shit.
Okay, gentlemen. I wish you the
Oh,
best of luck because I gotta get this squirrel's stupid nuts that are floating in midair somehow.
Okay.
speaking
And
of
next
nuts, you know what
episode,
else is
Strong
nuts?
Bad's
The
Cool
comic
Game
book
for
universe
Attractive
battles
People.
data. You know what else is attractive? A ferret, because that's when we get into the a magnetic ferrets database of characters in which we look at who's been added from the he's to the she's to the it's to the where's, and when I say where's, I mean not literally. You wouldn't believe the places that they add in here. First up, in new characters added is Abeloth
Hey, that's the name of it.
from Star Wars Legends.
How did this go better for me than on SGB?
Onimi from Star Wars Legends. Allura Visorin from The Legend of Vox Machina.
Lame.
Andy Smith from Invincible Fight Girl. Lady
Huh.
Kima of Vord from Legend of Vox Machina. Bringers from The First Evil. Maestro Forte from from the Beauty and the Beast direct-to-home video movie. I don't know what it's called, but I know exactly where he's from.
The piano guy?
Yep, the piano guy.
Voiced by Tim Curry? I mean, I can understand because it's Tim Curry, but
The
holy
trimmings, the
shit.
choppings, that guy.
Yeah.
Ramjet from Transformers.
I want to know what Blaber ended up saying about that particular first straight-to-video Disney sequel. Just enough money
Yeah, they said that they
to
got along with each
animate
other well. It
Tim
was like a reunion.
Curry's lips. Sorry.
I mean, honestly, I couldn't think of a better way to go for the budget.
Yeah.
And again, I apologize for raising my voice.
No, you're good.
Sapphire. Candace
All
Gina-
good, buddy.
It don't have
Sapphire.
to shout.
Sapphire from DC Comics.
Okay, Star Sapphire?
No, just Sapphire.
Okay.
Who is she?
Reavers from Firefly. Sapphire is a DC Comics superhero. Her real
All
name is
of the Reavers?
yes.
Interesting.
I think just as a species as well. Varen from Varen the Unbelievable. In case you'd want to know where that's from, it's also from Toho.
I don't play anime bullshit bullet hell shooters.
Catherine from Catherine.
Of course. Wait, K or C?
Oh, and you're gonna ask which one? It's the one with a C instead of the K.
Yeah,
If you don't
because
know, if you haven't played, there's a joke in the game where there's two Catherines. One has the C where you accidentally cheat on, and one with the K where you have a long relationship with. It's a whole thing. Vert Wheeler from Hot Wheels Acceleracers.
Okay.
Shadow Cabinet from the Shadow Cabinet from DC Comics. Scions from the Scions. Oh wait, no. Tales of the New Scions from DC Universe. Never mind. Oh, okay. The Hanzo Academy Girls from Senran Kagura Burst.
Okay, all of them.
Yep. Stanta from Tales of the Crypt.
What?
Yeah, their version of it. And Carrie
Santa.
and
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Santa from Tales of the Crypt?
yeah, the Tales of the Crypt version of Santa Claus.
Oh my god. Played by Larry Drake.
And lastly, Carrie Ann Common from Tales of the Crypt. Specifically, Demon Knight, Bordello of Blood, and Ritual. Don't know why that, but okay. And for
Naughty or nice.
And for current
Great episode.
matchups, Wildcat fought Tiger Claw, and Tiger Claw won by 3 votes.
Okay.
The Chosen One from Kung Pao
I implore you to
versus Mountain
reconsider.
Lord Tiger. The Chosen One won by 2 votes. Of course.
I implore you to reconsider.
Yeah, here's something that should have been. That should have fucking. Oh my god. Moana versus Nami. Moana won by 3 votes. Jason Bourne versus Major Allen / Dutch / Schaefer. Jason Bourne won by 5 votes.
Axe.
Bleeze versus Proxima Midnight. Bleeze won by 3 votes. Wildcat. No, I already read that one. And for the Battles in Progress, Yamcha versus Jennifer Check. The Cardassian Union versus the UNSC Pillar of Autumn.
Okay.
Donatello from the IDW comics versus Olkadan. Gar Predator and Grid Alien versus the Xenophage. Red Hood and Deadpool versus Deathstroke and Wolverine.
Okay.
Shimra Jamain versus Takeda Oma versus Abeloth. Santa Claus versus Fanboys. Rocky Balboa and Rocky and Bullwinkle versus Rocky DeSantos and Rocky Marciano.
Hey, watch me pull a rabbit out of my head. Oh, wait, that's not a rabbit.
For Daniel Fortescue and Gex versus the Frankenstein's monster. Oh, wait, I read that wrong. Versus and Gex versus the Frankenstein's monster. Mufasa and Baloo and Ka versus Shere Khan and Shenzi and Bouncy and Ed and Scar.
Interesting.
Ripster versus Scalp Hunter. King Kong versus Cyber Godzilla.
Okay.
Cyber Godzilla's the thing. Moving on. And lastly, June Carter versus Lana Kane.
Well, if we're talking Cyber Godzilla, are we talking the one from the animated series?
Yes.
Okay, then that checks out.
And I'm checking for Lana Kane because she's hotter. And for further comic book universe database, comic book universe battle news, there is currently a tournament that's going to be held specifically starting on December 27th. There is no theme, anything goes as long as it's one-on-one, and the
All right.
winner and the winner of the contest gets a $100 gift card. All you have to be concerned about is writing a good story, writing a good matchup, and if it gets the most points out of everyone else. If you want to learn more, go to the website comicbookuniversebattles.com and sign up for with an account, and you'll see the rules right there on the homepage. And you don't just have to write one-on-one battles either. So the moment you get an account, you can write 1v2, 1v3, 2v2, 3v3, battle royale. You can even add in characters that are not in the database yet. But mostly, I'm here to advertise the writing contest that's going to happen on the 27th. So yeah, good luck to whoever's going to participate.
Oh, and guys, if you felt sorry for Gobi in this game, you're gonna feel sorry for him in the second game.
Why am I in so much suffering? Why am I in so much pain? I don't want to be in pain anymore.
I don't want to
Why?
be on this planet anymore. Cowabunga!
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
He says as he gets abducted by aliens.
Goodbye, my friends. I'm going to a better place. Wait a minute. This isn't my home. This isn't my home at all. What is going on here?
All right. Well, since I got done with episode 1 of Strong Bad, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the night.
Yep.
All right.
All right. In that case, I'll call one as well. Next time on Banjo Kazooie, I will hopefully finish up Click Clock Wood, and then I'll get to confronting
Banjo Kablooie.
No, we'll get to confronting Gruntilda.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, we will see you all next week for Sonic Heroes. We're continuing the race.
Yep.
So Gizmo, I hope you're prepared.
Sonic Heroes. Aren't you could find you defying your place.
So until then, toodaloo.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.